How do I look? Sexy, perhaps? How do I...
Hey everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Story time. Give me a second, just kind of making sure everything's in place here. Looks like buttons work, we got sound. Hopefully we don't get muted. Unfortunately I got the last VOD muted because the owner of the download song, well, copyright claim, and it's fair. Like, I'm not complaining about that. It's their song. Looks good to me. Here we go. One important thing. Here we go. Can we begin? Once I see red show up. Oh, that's the launcher? No, I don't want the launcher. I want the actual... Can we get red to show up? Come on, there we are. Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Weekend is come and gone. Today was surprisingly quiet.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
I mean, Brad, you look good in anything, girl. Like, you don't need to keep asking. You don't need fishing compliments. Anyway, I don't know why she said that, but I mean, she does look good. No, the weekend was pretty good. Quiet. Yesterday, me and my friends, we spent all day playing Civ 6. We got into a giant fight with America, Incas. I think it was. Oh yeah, the French. The French, and the Dutch. We didn't play random civilizations. I drew. What was I drawing? Yes, I drew Norway. I was the Norwegians. I was playing Ivan, the boatman. Kind of fitting when you think about it. Anyway, no, that was fun. We had a good time. Spent most of my day doing that, and then I spent the last couple days like doing laundry and stuff. So the last couple hours of the day doing laundry, and then today was like.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Red, you don't need to keep asking. You look great. Okay, you know what?
I've prepared a special song just for you.
Maybe noise won't bother us too much. Not noise. First of all, noise doesn't bother us. Second of all, maybe we can just do the. Here we go. We'll focus on Rouge, who's dealing us some cards. Anyway, That being said, hope everyone had a nice weekend. I think, for me and a lot of my friends and stuff, we're still kind of, like, processing what happened last week. I'll leave it at that. I've felt like I've been thinking about from my unique perspective of an American citizen who lives overseas because he was tired of America, to some degree. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like being in Japan. I'm glad I got to come on. This has been the adventure of a lifetime. But I'm looking on the outside looking in, I'm like, well, what do I do? What can I do to do my part, you know? I'm still trying to find an answer to that, I think. I have ideas, don't have an answer, but I'll figure something out. Anyways, let's move on. So today we're gonna finish Old Tales Part 2 came out, I think, Friday, but I've been waiting because I wanted to stream it to everybody. However, there was a couple things for that I had to, like, kind of do off screen. So we'll play catch up momentarily, and then we're gonna go through the story of Old Tales. And then I want to go to the campaign because there is this one boss, which is the wall, the de facto wall of this game, that I've been wanting to get past for, like, I've been trying to get past it for months, and every time I get my ass handed to me, but I've been building up strength, building up skills, getting skills maxed out, getting equipment maxed out. I'm hopeful that I can eventually blow through it. We'll see how far I get, but that being said, still should be worth a try. Alright, so let's get the daily stuff, the day-to-day out of the way. We are completely clear here. So yeah, I managed to unlock the honeymoon party costume. I did that. We're getting on that mission pass. We got some dailies going. We'll clear that out at the end. But yeah, let's do the daily cash and get all the regular motions out of the way. I still haven't touched any of these, but I don't need to. Oh, other bit of good news that happened last time. So one of the other things that came out.
Welcome to the Raise
and I'll share that in a
Rebuild
minute.
Workshop. Come again if you need anything.
One of those few things that
Thank you.
went right for me last time I did
Welcome,
this.
fellow shopaholic.
Hi, Rupee.
Another successful transaction. Thank you for coming.
I'm so glad I hoarded a bunch of arena
Doesn't it feel
tickets.
great
Because
spending
now
money?
that I'm in
Thank
the
you for
point
coming.
where I'm like trying to get everybody's skills up, it's important to get a bunch of these.
Take as much time as you like.
Thanks, Dala. Oh wow, I got a lot. I got a lot more than I thought I did. I usually buy like enough for like 10, but I can probably get a lot. I usually keep a budget like 60,000. Apparently I've been drawing a lot more than I thought.
Smart choice.
Apparently I bought a lot of them. Sold out. Thanks, boy. Pat, pat, pat. What? Oh, it's gonna be next week. Tomorrow.
Build you everything you need.
I guess we could do some more draws. Why not? Let's see if
Hope
we
you
can
put
start
it
the
to
day
good
off
use.
right. Let's see if we could start
Come
the
again
stream
if you
off with
need
a little
anything.
bit of fun, a little bit of drawing fun. Right, but before I do that, I wanted to introduce. So last night, I was just playing around, getting some daily stuff done, but we unlocked the other new character. We got her. It's Grave, and she looks fucking awesome. Like, I mean, listen, I might have a type, and she's hitting a lot of those notes, admittedly, but god damn, she's cool. And then this is the best part.
Now, I'm ready to rewrite our story.
She's so cool. And with that, we have the Old Tales Squad. A group of second generation Grimm's model NIKKEs, created with specifications that surpass those of the first generation, known as the Goddess Squad. For reasons which remain unclear, they still have yet to be officially deployed into battle. The voice acting, the voice, Graves' voice.
My previous body was aging and needed to be fixed. This one should be able to function more efficiently.
So she said that last night, and I'm like, I'm not trying to lore build, but like, it sounds vaguely familiar, and I'm wondering if we're gonna get an answer tonight as we finish Old Tales, but like, she mentions her old body, and I'm like, I'm wondering if we've already met the old body, quote unquote. We'll see. God, Rappy's such a freaking powerhouse, despite all of these other You know what? I know why, for example. Because the way the game technically rates power is based on the skill level as well. So I've leveled up Rappy's skills to about the mid-range. So, like, you compare it to, like, let's say Alice, who has an overcore, but her skills don't have any investment. If I put them into her bursts and stuff, I bet you she'd get a lot. Now, this is interesting. So I get a bunch of skill resets from her. And that might be interesting, because that might be a way for me to invest into the characters I want to dive into completely first. So I definitely want to look into, like, that later, if I get a chance. Luckily, I think not luckily, but I think, like, for me, most of my characters have been just set at 1 for now, because I've been trying to focus on, like, a few things at a time, right? So, like, if I did this, I'd get some burst manual back and some skill manual back.
Wanna hang out again? I can be your tour guide.
Absolutely, Anise. We'll definitely hang out later. But yeah, I think for the most part, I haven't invested skills, but that dictates a lot of, like, without skills, there's a cap to how strong they're gonna get. Comparatively, Red has twice as much, and she's max level, max skill. The only thing I could really do to make her stronger is to get more cores. And this little guy, this collectible system that they have going on. Anyway, I don't want to get too distracted, because Old Tales is going to take a long time. I just wanted to introduce Graves. Welcome to the squad. Welcome to the outpost. And we'll go from there. I'm sure eventually I'll have enough time and effort to, like, really do it. Because I like playing with a lot of the NIKKE characters. I like mixing and matching. Like, I have such a huge collection of them. It'd be stupid to just play the same 5 over and over again. Boring, too, I feel. Well, let's try 4 molds and see what we get. Ooh, we get to get an SSR.
I'm Alec, and I'm a 12 out of 10.
Hi, Alec! Wow. That's good. She is super popular. I didn't... Oh, we got some cores for NWA and for Privity. Does that make core lock 1 for Privity? I wonder. Still, awesome. Well, I guess we'll just break those real quick. Hi, Oleg. She is super popular. She's a cool, cute... She's a sweet gamer girl. What's not to love, right?
What are you up to today? Getting in a good boom session, I bet.
I don't know what boom is. It feels like it's like a platformer. I'll have to look. I bet you the NIKKE guys have been... The NIKKE team has been asked, like, the next mini game you guys develop, could it be boom time so we could know what the big deal is? I bet you they've been asked that at least once. Anyway, Enwa, a core for you, my dear.
I'm even stronger.
Yep. Not that you weren't weak to begin with. I know that you hate weaklings. And then we got one for Privity. Oh, I thought Privity was 3-star, but that's fine.
Not bad.
Nope, not at all. Awesome. Should I do my draws real quick too? Yeah, might as well. Grave. I can't wait to try her out. It's gonna be so fun. I actually might switch her in for tonight, just to see her play. Yeah, I'm not too picky. I'm not too complaining. I got what I wanted out of the anniversary event.
I may be an...
I'm happy. Like, I gotten a lot out of this anniversary event. Look at that. Awesome. Can't wait to try it out. Alright. Let's give it a pull. Let's give it... I don't understand what this is necessarily about. I guess it's like the elevator link. Feels like.
Armament check.
Hi, Delta. Good to see you. Alright. Let's get into it. Maybe I'll turn the lighting down a little bit for the mood. But let's get into the Old Tales. Part 2 of Old Tales. So, first things first.
I'm not beautiful anymore.
I'm a monster.
Yeah, Cindy's going through a lot.
So much destruction that I caused. How can I ever atone for my sins?
Yeah, she's, Cindy's not having the best week either. If you remember, for those of us who weren't here last time, so for part 1, Cinderella got corrupted by the Anichiro, and basically she surrendered to Anichiro. She's like, I can't fight this, I surrender, but if you want to kill the goddesses squad, you have to do it. And so she surrendered her body to Anichiro. That's essentially what we learned. But as we know from Red Ash, she didn't succeed. Red Hood and the goddess squad were able to take her out. So this is kind of like, I guess, the aftermath.
If it means I can atone for my past, I am willing to do anything.
So let's do this.
So much destruction that I caused. How
Can
can
I
I
do it in here?
ever
Let me check
atone for
something
my
real quick.
sins?
So here we are, part 2. It's funny that Red Shoes' face is still blurred out. I think I can do it from the records repository. Okay, so like I said, I had some things that I did before, but just for everybody to see it, and I have a full playthrough of 1 through 12 because we're gonna do it all tonight. Let's revisit and watch the part 2 of the story from the beginning with Silent Atonement A.
Glass Slippers is shattered. The party's over.
The chiming of the clock rings out loudly. As if reacting to the sound, Cinderella opens her eyes.
What the?
Run!
Calm down. These restraints are made out of pure titanium. She's not going anywhere.
It hurts!
Why is she reacting so strongly now, when she didn't before?
Is it working? There wasn't any reaction until 5 minutes after the substance was injected.
This Vophouse truly could be a heretic killer.
It's remarkable that a bullet made from a substance extracted from the blood has such a pronounced effect. Unbelievable. What exactly is this Vophouse?
The important thing is that this is highly effective against heretics. Research it thoroughly and give me a report.
What do you mean by research?
We have a test subject right in front of us, and the means to manipulate it at will.
That's
Do you
kinda
need me to
fucked
explain
up.
further?
Kinda. I kinda want you to own it, Central Government Officer.
What? Where am I? What am I?
She's talking. Is she no longer a heretic?
No way. Look at those eyes. They're the same as a NIKKE who's been corrupted. Corruption is incurable. Don't believe anything this thing says. Got it?
All right.
We can win. If we weaponize this Vophouse, we can win.
What happened to me?
I don't like the sound of that.
Please, answer me. That hurts. What happened to my comrades? What happened to the goddess squad? What happened to the world? The pain! How much time has passed? Where is this place? Say something! Please!
Shut up. Just shut up. Stop talking and stay quiet. You don't deserve to talk. Do you know how many people you've killed? How many NIKKEs you've destroyed? So many people. And it's all because of you. Murderer. Butcher. Traitor. You're a disgrace to the NIKKE name. Humanity's greatest failure. You're a monster. You'll never be able to wash yourself of these sins for as long as you live.
I see. My story has been tainted. My story is not beautiful anymore. I'm no longer beautiful. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. For being weak. For killing. For being alive. I'm sorry.
Open this door immediately.
Now, I will remain still. I won't do anything, now that my body has been changed, in order to contribute to humanity. Even if in the smallest way, I will remain like this. I will close my ears, my eyes, my mouth, and remain still.
You bastards! I said open this door! What are you doing to her?
Please. I hope that this can atone for my sins, even if only partially.
Yeah, so that's where we're starting off. Holy shit. Like, seeing it a second time, it's like, ugh, man, does the monster make the man or the man make the monster? But, like, holy shit. Can imagine just be like, so many things going at play there, but none of it makes it right. None of it. It's just none of it at all. Anyway, let's watch the second part real quick.
You've got 1 minute. That's all I can give you.
It's Ob!
Okay.
No speaking or physical contact. All you can do is look.
I got it.
If you break these rules, we'll have no choice but to intervene using force.
How long are you going to keep babbling? How many times do I have to tell you that I got it? What's your name? Who do you report to? I understand all the damn rules, and I have no intention of breaking them, so don't say another word to me.
She is pissed.
Or else I'll call your superior and make your life a living hell.
Your authority has been revoked.
Would you like to put that to the test?
Oh god, that look. The glare of doom.
Even if my authority has been revoked, I've got more pull than an entire truckload of your superiors. You've jerked me around and wasted enough of my time already with this red tape. Open the door, now.
Sorry. It's a serious thing, but she's like, please don't hurt me. I'm sorry. I gotta go to the bathroom and change pants. Sorry, just... Okay, let's reset. The door to the lab opens, and a cold chill can be felt. Ob looks at the Cinderella hanging on a specially made frame. Ob walks over. She hears the loud protests from the researcher behind her, but pays him no mind. Ob gets closer and looks at Cinderella's face. She opens her eyes and looks at Ob.
Cinderella,
Ave.
are you back?
Yeah.
But why are you like this? You fool.
If you don't get away from her now, I'll shoot!
We don't have time for this. Let's go.
Ob starts to fuss with the cables wrapped around Cinderella.
Wait, what are you doing?
Ave.
Dang it. How do you untie this?
I said stop!
Ave. Stop.
We're getting out of here.
I'll shoot!
Uh-oh.
Level 1 combat alert!
Raptures are coming.
What?
The researcher hurriedly pulls out his phone.
A large-scale unit of raptures are approaching, including 5 Tyrant class.
Was there another signal of sorts?
Everyone evacuate. Anichiro is to be disposed of immediately.
That's our cue to get out of here. Get up, Cinderella.
I'm staying.
You can feel guilty and be a guinea pig all you want, but I know you don't want to be captured by the Raptures and assimilated again.
As Cinderella moves, the cables wrapped around her body break. For the record, she sure could have gotten out any time, huh?
Glass slippers. Connect. Let's go.
Can you stop those things from coming this way?
No, not right now. My link with glass slippers is too unstable.
Fine, then let's book it out of here.
Emergency! The heretic Anichiro has escaped.
Keep your pants on. We haven't even taken a single step yet.
Requesting backup.
It's okay. Don't be scared. I won't let you get hurt.
You crazy bastard! What are you shooting for?
Die, heretic. You traitor.
I wish I could get. I get like where the budget's going, but like, can we? And I know he's a nameless guy who's with a couple throwaway lines, but come on, man, this is your big break. You traitor! Like you gotta sell it, right? You traitor! Like your fear and your anger and your duty and all that shit, right? You know? Not it's like like he's a panic shooter. Like he's like, why isn't it working? You know?
Oh.
She doesn't have a scratch on her.
I'd imagine not.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for cutting, burning, stabbing, freezing, and searing you. Please spare me. Please. Please.
That is a very stone cold killer look she's giving him, though. Cinderella cautiously walks forward.
I swear I have no intention of hurting you.
God. Don't come near me. Stay back, you hear? I'm sorry. It was all my fault.
I don't resent you. I understand how you feel.
Like, I don't, like, with that tone of voice and that looking at you, you're like, I'm dead. Not only am I dead, they're gonna enjoy, like, flaying the skin off of me as they slowly kill me, making me wish for death. That's, like, this is creepy and scary. I think that's pretty good. Cinderella takes another step forward.
So? Oh.
Mommy?
Mommy? Is the implication that he turned the gun on himself?
He's dead.
But... how? Why?
The Raptors have begun their attack. We've got to run.
Run to where?
Anywhere.
Title: Heretic Lab Report. The lab in which the heretic was being stored was destroyed by a large-scale rapture unit. 425 casualties. 124 NIKKE units damaged beyond repair. All internal data for the lab was lost. Special notes. The heretic, Anichiro, escaped. It regained consciousness 32 days before the incident. Conclusion. It has been confirmed that the heretic Anichiro summoned the Raptures using a calling signal.
I didn't hear a calling signal, though.
Killed the workers inside the lab and escaped.
Alright, now we're caught up with everything, so, let me turn the lights on a little bit. Sorry. It's okay, so that's where we're at right now with the story, so let's actually do it. Before, yeah, I could definitely play with, my new NIKKEs and just have fun with it. Alright. Event 1-3. Let's change up the story a little bit. So Graves 2, Rapunzel's 1, and Cinderella's 3. That's honestly all I really need.
If my blessings reach you, I will be with you.
If you call, I will come.
I will go with you.
Let's move everybody one in the middle. That's gonna be more than enough, I think, for this. And I have a burst 1, 2, 3. We got an assault rifle, a grenade launcher, and a sniper. That should be enough. And we can always pull in Shoddy, Isabel's Shoddy, and Scarlet's rocket if necessary. Alright. Let's go. Let's enjoy ourselves. Yeah, plenty of fight.
You're the ace up our sleeve for this mission?
Hi, Red. Good to see ya.
You look pretty weak to me. I wonder if you're up to the task.
This is our first meeting, and this is how you act? Your rudeness knows no bounds.
She's got a point, Red.
That's rich coming from someone parading themselves around in a dress, prattling on about how they're a goddess.
Who in the world are you talking about? I know it's not me.
Please, forgive her for her impropriety. I apologize on behalf of my colleague.
Yeah, that's definitely Scarlet's new voice actor.
Yeah, you go ahead and apologize, because I won't be.
Damn.
Keep on waiting.
I rescind my apology. You deserve one directly from them.
You said you were Cinderella, right? I have a lot of questions about glass slippers. Can I take a look at it?
Small Right, Snow White Younger Days also has a new VA?
If at all possible, I'd love to tinker with it and take it apart.
Oh my goodness! Talking about undressing on the first meeting. That's rather bold of you.
Never change, Reb. Never change, Rapunzel.
It's important to keep in mind where you're undressing as well.
Anyway, I'd be quite interested in having a look.
I'm sorry for all the chatter.
It's okay. Hi, Lillivice.
You must be disappointed that we're not what you expected.
Not at all. I love how lively you all are.
Cinderella, was it? We have high expectations for you during this mission. From what I hear, you're the equivalent of a walking tactical weapon.
If I remember right. God, if I remember right, Lillivice is also the same VA as Rapunzel? Maybe? I think that's the case. I could be wrong.
Can you show me what you can do?
Of course, anytime.
Very good. Let's proceed with the test right now. We've prepared 500 Nikkes. Show us how quickly you can kill them.
What? Hold on. What?
Okay.
From what we hear, you're quite skilled at killing Nikkes. Show us.
I hope you're ready for this.
Is this part of the dream state that she was in?
I see you're quite confident.
Oh, before we start, just a small formality. We need you to make a record, nothing too serious. Something where you talk about your aspirations and stuff like that.
My aspirations? That's easy to answer. I want to thrive and coexist with the ravishing goddesses. In the end, I would like to become even more beautiful than them.
Don't you think that might be a bit challenging?
What makes you think that?
Because you've got too much blood on your hands.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Dream time.
Are you awake? Seems like you were having a good dream.
Also,
You were
like,
shouting and tossing and turning like crazy.
that's a good dream for you, Ab?
I dreamt about the goddesses.
Even now, you can't get them off your mind, can you?
It was a nightmare.
I hate it when that happens.
What is this place?
This is my personal bunker where I'd scurry off to if I didn't feel like working. No one knows about it except me.
Ave.
Wait. First, eat this.
Ave hands Cinderella an MRE. It's soup. Soup! Shout out to Barry. Hopefully he's doing well in his new home in Texas. Looking for... I know there's a fat chance in hell Barry sees this, but sir, I hope you're having a good time, and I hope to see you soon streaming again. Anyway. Steam wafts from the bag, and a strong smell of artificial seasoning lingers in the air.
Just because you're a heretic doesn't mean you can't eat, right?
I don't know.
Then try it. Well?
I can eat.
How's the taste?
It's good.
Then eat up. You probably haven't had a proper meal in ages.
Yeah.
That's it. Eat it all.
Aw. Now she's making the soup extra soupy with her tears. Oh no! That's too sad. I'm sorry.
You probably feel it's unfair. Right? Go on. Cry as much as you want, until there are no more tears to shed. It's quite fortunate though, don't you think? Even after all these changes, you can still cry. Monsters don't shed tears.
That is a super sad still shot they made. That was
Please,
super
may no
sad.
one be hurt.
Hi, Grave. Let's see what you got.
Hold on just a little longer. Let me pray for a moment.
There's some dirt on my face.
And blood on your hands, according to the dream. I still get. I'm sorry. I'm still not over that fact. Like, it literally said kill 500 NIKKEs. Yeah, you know, that's a normal thing to say for the legendary commander. What? That was a nightmare for sure. Just kill all these people.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
You fought with the goddesses and lost. You were torn to shreds. It was a decent idea, using the goddesses as a form of suicide. Anichiro had become a symbol, but one on which humans could pin all their hatred. If things had been left as they were, humanity would have crumbled from within. Therefore, the heretic Anichiro was transferred to a place called the Heretic Lab. But you didn't die. Every time you were injured, you regenerated. When they took you to that place, you were subjected to all sorts of inspections.
That's a nice way to say torture.
You don't need to sugarcoat it.
All right. You were experimented on. They wanted to find out what weapons worked against heretics and how to neutralize your ability to regenerate, to get a better idea of your interior composition. For a while, they couldn't find anything of much use. Then an unknown substance called Vophaus was introduced. Apparently, it's a substance that kills heretics.
Huh? It specifically targets heretics?
That's right. Hard to wrap your mind around, isn't it? A substance specifically designed to eliminate a heretic.
That must mean there are more of them. Heretics.
That's a reasonable deduction. Anyway, they injected you with Vophaus. There was a noticeable decline in your regenerative abilities, and then you began to regain consciousness. That's when you returned to your original self, right?
Yeah. I try to remember the exact specifics, but that was a couple chapters ago where it has to do with the way Vophaus reacts to the nymph inside of NIKKE's brain. And heretics also have nymph. Basically, if you kill the nymph, you can kill the NIKKE. So Vophaus technically can kill NIKKEs too, although NIKKEs can also die from just normal combat.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I think that's the way it goes. I'd have to go back to the lore and understand that.
That tells me Vophaus isn't a substance meant to kill heretics, but the cure for corruption. I doubt I need to tell you what happened after that. You experienced it yourself.
What happened to everyone?
After getting a thrashing from you, we were just waiting to die when Oswald came and revived us. He repaired us, did all sorts of other things, and 2 months flew by. We cleared our names and proved we weren't traitors.
Did you get a brain scan?
No. At this point, the only information they'd be able to get with that would be our favorite foods, so they didn't bother using it. We worked hard to explain and presented evidence, so we're in the clear now. Well, We're still under strict surveillance.
I heard something about a central government.
The United Forces of Humanity and VTC merged to become the central government.
Okay.
All the other smaller corporations were also incorporated.
Great.
It sounds like a corporate merger, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, that's what we want.
Humanity acknowledged defeat and hid underground. They're moving to a giant subterranean city called the Ark.
Yep, there we go.
They admitted defeat? The straw that broke the camel's back must have been...
Yes, it was you. Your actions are what caused the lift mission to fail. The area near the lift saw a rapid increase in raptures and became impenetrable. We can no longer target the highest-ranking figure among the hellish horde, and they constantly keep pouring out more raptures.
Not good.
It's unfortunate, but what can we do?
Why did you come to free me?
Because you would have died if I left you. You might become corrupted again.
Wouldn't it be better if I died? I killed so many people. I destroyed countless Nikkes. I prevented humankind from succeeding. It's not even certain if I've been cured. I might regress. I'm no longer beautiful. Wouldn't it be better if I just died? Or went back and spent the rest of my days as a test subject? I don't know what I am anymore. I don't know what I should live for anymore. Who am I? Anichiro? Or Cinderella? Ave, in your eyes, what do I look like?
A pathetic fool.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
If you're looking for comfort, then you came to the wrong person. You know me. I'm not one for flattery. However, there are others who can do that in my stead.
Huh?
I called some of your old friends over.
Oh.
They'll be here soon.
Are we gonna get the band back together? Is that what you're saying? It's like, what do you see? A loser?
Let us get off to a
A
beautiful
loser who
start.
lost.
Let me pray for a moment. Kindly deliver judgment.
Never, way too overpowered for this, really. That's okay.
Hold on just a little longer.
The hard mode, I'll probably need some time to breeze through. Plus, if I do the giant whale tonight, it's gonna wreck me.
The judgment delivered by prayer is always fair.
Do you think there's anyone tracking us?
Hi, Red.
I would assume so.
Shoes.
It's awfully quiet, though.
This is Oswald we're talking about, after all. It might be smart to sit back and observe it first.
Well, we haven't noticed anything that seems too concerning, so it should be okay.
We want to see Cinderella as soon as we can.
Hi, Hansel.
Ah.
Hi, Siren. Hopefully you're feeling better. Man, I just remember when, like, the scene with Cindy, like, just brutalizing her jaw, trying to rip it off her. Like, girl, are you okay?
Cinderella, come out.
You still look like Anichiro to me. Your eyes are still red.
She wasn't into the innocent look anymore, so she went for a makeover. Cinderella, say something.
Everyone?
Hansel, Gretel, and Little Mermaid flinch and step back.
Sorry, we're not scared.
Yeah, normal people flinch back from their friends all the time.
You just surprised us, that's all.
Oh. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry for causing you so much suffering. For messing everything up. I know this might be hard to believe, but I think I'm in my right mind now.
Little Mermaid cautiously approaches Cinderella and quietly reaches out her hand.
Siren.
So should I call her Siren if everyone else is calling her Siren? I feel like this is either a mistranslation or something. Maybe the Shift Up team has already, like, addressed this. I wonder. Still, either way, I guess if they're gonna call her Siren, I'll just do the same and just make the Cinderella extends her hand to hold Siren's. Startled, Siren takes a few steps back.
Gretel and I think Siren is still scared.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
I'm scared. But Gretel wants to kill Cinderella. We're still sore about getting our butts handed to us.
Well, if Gretel really means that, she could say it herself.
Watch your mouth.
You should consider our feelings. If Oswald hadn't saved Hansel and Gretel and the others, we would all have died. We also know the reason Cinderella acted the way she did was because she was corrupted. However, we're still scared and want to kill her.
I'm sorry.
Give us some time. It won't be easy to go back to the way things were. Once it's clear that you're back to your usual self, we'll apologize. And we'll give you a big hug.
Sorry.
Siren, stop talking.
I'm a little scared too.
Let her talk.
Give me a little more time.
Be careful and don't phrase anything like a command, or it could activate your powers.
I understand the concern, Ave, but come on, one word. Let her be.
A little time will make things better.
I told you not to speak. Why don't you listen to me?
Okay, I understand. You can't trust me yet. I'll wait.
It's getting late, so let's get some rest. It'll take at least a day for everyone to lower their guard anyway.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
Can I borrow Cinderella for a bit?
Sure. You should try and make her feel better.
Got it. Cinderella, this way.
Okay.
Red Shoes and Cinderella walk together.
Thank goodness.
Sorry.
I can't help the way I feel. I'm scared. Gretel feels a little sorry for Cinderella.
I know. We can't go back to the way things were straight away.
Let us get off to a beautiful start.
Tiny one in the
For
back.
a moment.
Get the tiny one!
Time.
So I really want to know, like, is that just her overheating? I wonder what that's about. Either way.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
Oh, I got another glass key for the minigame. That's good to know. We'll have to go back to the... We'll have to remember to do the minigame later, too. Red Shoes hands Cinderella a cup of tea.
Drink this.
This is...
Yes, it's the same tea we had before. I figured it'd be perfect to ease us into talking more openly.
What? I don't... What if that tea was the poison? What if that tea was like poison? And that was how it
Thank
shook her
you.
up?
Don't mention it. Do your eyes hurt?
No, they don't. They don't feel strange at all. It just feels like a simple color change, that's all.
It looks like a mark.
You're right.
It's pretty.
I'd rather you not say that.
Sorry. What about the rest of you? Any pain or discomfort?
This might sound strange, but I feel more energetic than ever. I almost feel omnipotent.
That's understandable. You underwent a major upgrade. How about your appetite or sleep habits?
The same. No change.
You really are back. You haven't changed a bit. Your tone, your facial expressions, everything is the same.
Yeah.
It's such a relief.
Thank you.
Do you remember everything from when you were corrupted?
Yes, I remember everything. I acted of my own free will, killing those NIKKEs and those humans. I thought it was all for the Queen. I truly believed I was doing something beautiful. When I came to my senses, I wanted to die.
So, it warps your consciousness entirely. Turns you into a rapture.
I believe so.
Was there anything else that was out of the norm?
There was this wall.
A wall?
I was present, but I saw another version of me on the other side of the wall, and I couldn't break it down. That me beyond the wall did terrible things. All I could do was watch helplessly.
Like a split personality. Huh, that's remarkable.
My mental faculties weren't enough to resist it. I was terrified.
Was there anything else? Like someone talking to you or something?
Yes, someone spoke to me. It tried to tempt me into listening to it.
It tried to persuade you into doing things?
I don't know if I could call it persuasion. There was a time when I came to my senses, and when I did, it threatened me, as if it had a personality all its own. It tried to bring me over to the dark side.
Is that what corruption is capable of? This is astounding.
I don't like the shift there.
This all sounds like science fiction. The rate at which the raptures have evolved is astonishing.
Red Shoes? Why do you sound like that?
Huh?
You seem happy about this.
Oh, well... You could say that corruption is my own creation.
I'm sorry, what? Apparently there's another memory or something? I don't see it. Back into
I'm
the...
not beautiful anymore. I'm a monster.
I don't like the tone, the shift in tone, and she's also got the red eyes.
We'll never be able to defeat the Raptures at this rate. The Raptures are infinite, while we're finite in number.
A grounded assessment, to be sure.
So, we have to go big. That's the only way we'll be able to turn the tide.
Did you have anything in mind?
I believe so. No, actually, I'm certain I do. But it will be incredibly difficult. Close to impossible, in fact. But we have to make it happen. As the goddesses, we must protect humanity.
What's your plan? Do you think we stand a chance?
Even if we didn't, we have to try. That's our job. So, Red Shoes, never give up. I'll take the first step. All you have to do is follow me. I'll become humanity's savior. I need you on my side. I have to go. We'll meet again.
Goodbye, Rapunzel. I wish you luck. Having hope in a situation where you can't win. Wouldn't siding with the Raptures solve this problem?
Yeah, I think my theory about the tea might have been a bit spot on.
At first, corruption was a bagatelle, something trivial which momentarily paralyzed NIKKEs. However, the way it operated was somewhat unorthodox. It didn't affect the nervous system, nor any other part of the body. So, I was curious as to how it could induce paralysis. Every NIKKE's brain has something called a nymph. Have you heard of it? It injects information into the brain and then backs up all the information contained within the brain. In the initial stage, Corruption forces its way into this nymph to issue a command not to move. The important thing was that it touched the nymph. It's that simple. This is where I saw the future. A future where we don't lose. A future where humanity wins this war. It's simple. We simply need to be on the same side. I didn't have the necessary skills to affect the nymph, so I started investigating this corruption phenomenon. And I discovered something remarkable. Corruption comprises a code that even humans can understand. This was a revelation. I tried inputting simple commands from the corruption process into the Nikkes. You know what happened? They started moving according to the command that was input. It was fascinating. So, I implanted my own personality data into the corruption code and modified it to have the subject think in the same manner as a rapture. This was also a resounding success. The Nikkes infected by the corruption only repeated actions which were beneficial to the raptures. I was overwhelmed with joy. I had discovered a way for humanity to coexist with the raptures.
I mean, if you think about it in some aspect, but I mean, there's the whole wanting to destroy humanity part that I think makes it a bit of a stretch. Oh my god. Like, I'm just looking at this and like, I can't tell if like she's just been corrupted herself. Like she's patient zero for corruption, or if it's more she invented corruption mimicking Nikkes. I can't tell. All I know is this is very Nikke. Just like all these fucked up, bizarre tragedy stories that they're like, oh my god.
The raptures are our enemy. An enemy we must defeat. But if we switch our way of thinking and proceed with the mindset that raptures are our allies, then we don't need to fight anymore. We can truly achieve harmony. But there was a big problem. The corruption injected with my personality had very obvious limitations. It didn't last long. It either got attacked by the nymph and died, or physically destroyed the brain. My personality data was inferior and unable to perform a diverse range of actions.
Can't imagine why your personality is inferior. I mean, you're just siding with the destroyer of humanity.
I had gone as far as I could with my own skill set. I became painfully aware of my limitations. So, I implanted this improved corruption code in the raptures and returned them.
Oh my god. She is patient zero. She wrote the original. It sounds like she's like the original coder for the virus. She wrote the original virus for the corruption. Is that what I'm hearing? Wow.
I trusted the raptures.
Why?
If the raptures had achieved such incredible evolutionary progress in a short period, with this improved corruption code, I firmly believed that they would be able to hone it to perfection.
She's coming off as like just the mad scientist archetype. She's like she's the striking example of the motto science. We're all about shoulda, could've, not should have. Should've.
And they did not disappoint. When the raptors returned with the new and improved corruption code, I felt as if I had the entire world in the palm of my hand. Although it had become something unique to raptors, something that humans could not understand, it was perfection personified. That was what created you, Anichiro, the fruit of my labor. That was how the raptors responded to the peace treaty I sent out. I proposed that we could live together in harmony. You, Anichiro, are a symbol of peace between the raptures and humanity.
You know what the real fucked up thing is? It's like, I don't know, did she anticipate that like Anichiro would rip her legs off?
You are a perfect being. The most beautiful being. If you had a beastly beauty when you were corrupted, now your beauty is absolute. Tell me more. Tell me everything about yourself. How are you feeling? Do you still want to live for the raptures? How does it feel when you see a Nikke? Is there a difference from before? Do you sleep? Can you taste? Do the raptors attack you? Do you feel like you are out of place? Do you want to kill humans? Do you want to save them? Do you still hear voices? How long can you hold your breath? Tell me. Tell me everything, Enichiro. Please.
I have a question.
Questions are also good. What is it?
Are you the one who implanted the corruption in me?
Yes. I did it during your last maintenance check.
Why me?
Because you're the most perfect Nikke amongst us. The result of the rapture-improved corruption combined with your perfection. I had no doubt that the results would be sublime. The Raptures realized that too. That's why they modified you to be omnipotent. The ultimate masterpiece, jointly created by me, the Raptures, and Ave. Is such beauty even moral? It's almost blasphemous.
That's a pretty fucked up thing to do, Red.
Did you do this to the others as well?
No, not yet.
Oh, yet.
I didn't want to waste any precious subjects until I confirmed your outcome.
When did you come up with the idea of coexisting with the Raptures?
A while ago, when I was still human.
Why did you apply to become a Grimm's model?
In order to spread my beliefs, I required power. I had to climb up the ranks. Rather than coming from a priest or VTC researcher, the words of a goddess would carry much more influence.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying you want to infect all Nikkes?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
How have you not been found out yet?
I'm aware that others would consider me insane.
Oh, but can't imagine why, right, guys? Like, who's gonna look at that plot, listen to all that, and say, like, oh, she's insane? Like, psh, it's crazy, girl.
It's that awareness that has allowed me to remain undetected. I was surprised that they wanted to do a brain scan, but it didn't amount to much. Enichiro, it's destiny. How else could everything have fallen into place so perfectly? You must guide me. You must guide everyone on the heretic path, on the path to harmony.
One last question.
Please ask.
Is there a reason why I shouldn't kill you now?
Because I'm going to help you. Now we can begin to walk the path toward peaceful coexistence with the Raptures. Not many people will understand, but I will see my plan through. I simply need you to remain a symbolic figure. I'll take care of everything else. So, Enichiro, with
A beam of light from glass slippers pierces through Red Shoe's core. She collapses lifelessly to the ground.
Don't call me that.
Cinderella lowers her head, cradles her face in her hands, sobbing silently. Red Shoes is moving.
How? I pierced her core straight through.
Because she's also corrupted. Both of Red Shoe's legs twist and contort at unnatural angles. She then charges at Cinderella while frantically swinging her appendages. The flailing legs ceaselessly pound on glass slippers.
Her appendages are moving even after the main body has been taken out.
Red Shoes moves like a marionette with the strings detached. I love. Where are the others? Cinderella fires a light beam, severing both of Red Shoes' legs from her body, like a sword to the air. Red Shoes once again falls lifelessly to the floor. The two detached legs wander around aimlessly, as if lost and not knowing where to go. After a while, they disappear into the darkness.
You're still breathing?
Oh, how happy I would be to be turned into a heretic.
Red Shoe's eyes grow faint as her life slips away, and her movements cease.
It was you. This is all because of you. You caused all this pain and misery. Damn you!
Cinderella?
Oh, there you show up.
Red Shoes! Is she dead?
What's going on? Explain!
Cinderella looks around with trembling eyes. The room which is in shambles. Red Shoes' corpse, with her legs amputated and a hole in her chest. And her standing beside the body. The faces of her comrades, unable to hide their fear and horror. Gretel is mad.
Did you do this?
No, it's not.
Cinderella?
It wasn't me. I mean, I did this to her, but she was trying to corrupt. She said that the corruption was her doing. She was trying to use it to...
What?
Gretel, glass slippers are solid, so I'll use acid. Roger, let's kill this heretic.
No, I'm not a heretic. I'm not Enichiro anymore. It's me, Cinderella.
Let me ask you a question then. You're saying Red Shoes is behind this corruption, and it was her who planted it inside you?
That's right. I can explain
Do you really expect us to believe that? There's no way Red Shoes would do something like that!
Why?
Ah!
You feel the same way, Siren? Then what about me? What about me? You think I would kill Red Shoes without cause? Why isn't anyone hearing out my side of the story? Why I did it, or what happened? I'm back. I'm all better now. Why don't you believe me? Why didn't any of you? When I saw you all a while ago, why didn't anyone ask if I was okay? Huh? When you all look at me, what do you see?
Cinderella's question is greeted with silence.
Okay, I understand now. Even after what I put you through, you were willing to meet with me. I'm grateful for that. But I guess I had the wrong impression. You simply wanted to see a monster. You wanted to hurt a monster.
Cinderella begins to levitate.
Cinderella! Don't follow me, or I'll kill you where you stand.
Cinderella disappears. Even her former colleagues standing amongst the ruined room. They silently stare up at the sky where Cinderella disappeared. Oh god, that sucks so bad. Man. Oh god.
I vowed to protect you.
I wouldn't say it's like the most, like, accurate. Like, I don't know if it's like the best tragedy, but like, people who like tragedies, like, say, like, this is the kinds of things where, like, you think about every step of the way. You think of, like, what could have been if, like, something had changed it over. You know? It's like, you sit there and be like, yeah, come on, if only the Titanic just moved a little bit out of the way.
I won't stop until we reach the happy ending.
Or, like, what would have happened if, like, someone would have gotten there in time? Like, god damn. NIKKE has a lot of these, like, tragic events happen through it. It's kind of a grim, dark future, for sure.
Gaze upon me, my audience.
Let's switch over. I wanna give Cinderella some time. Kind of hard to see sometimes with her big shoulder pauldrons. The glass slippers are big, so it's hard to see like things right in front of me.
The judgment delivered by prayer is always fair.
All right, let's go get some more mirrors because we're gonna need them in order to continue the story. All right. And now it makes total sense why Red's face is shattered there. Yeah.
If it means I can atone for my past,
kind of fucked up when you think about it.
I am willing to do anything.
Kind of effed up when you really think about it.
I'm not
like when you really stop
anymore.
to consider.
I'm a monster.
You're not a monster, Red. You're not a monster, Cinda. Need at least 5. I think I got enough for the rest. I could be wrong. Also, might as well get our stuff going. Let's see if we can find that happy ending tonight.
So much destruction that I caused. How can I ever atone for my sins?
I can't believe they would have given us the orange story of the corruption. It's literally a computer virus some asshole thought up, and that explains why she's been over here this entire time. She came up with this virus.
So much destruction that I caused.
And then implanted it in
How can I ever atone for my sins?
Oh, in the hope that, like, the Raptures would, like... She basically wrote some code, gave it to an AI. It's like, hey, optimize this code.
I'm a monster.
Run this code and optimize it 1,000 times
I can
over,
atone for my past.
and make it 100 times more effective. Like, that's some scary shit. Since we've confirmed the corruption effects of the nymph, I believe our research should proceed in a new direction. But for some reason, the higher-ups have prohibited my further research. I feel like we're so close. I can't stop now. This record is a compilation of the research I've conducted unofficially. I firmly believe, in the distant future, the world I desire will arrive. The data will be a monumental achievement in the marking of new... This is a Red Shoes notes. She was a researcher.
So much destruction that I caused.
These are her notes.
How can I ever atone for my sins?
Preparations are required. I must seize a rapture that induces corruption, prepare a batch of mass-produced Nikkes, convert the facility into a laboratory more conductive to conducting experiments, prepare sufficient sustenance to recharge the rapture's core. It weighs heavy on one's heart, but it must be considered a necessary sacrifice for a harmonious union in the future. Someday there are those who understand that my intentions are noble. Road to hell,
I'm
good
not
intentions.
beautiful anymore.
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm a monster.
Corruption is coded in a way that humans can understand. This means you can embed the command you desire with the corruption's code and make the Nikke carry it out. After injecting corruption with a command impelling Test Subject 13 to constantly shout ahead, she followed the command faithfully for the preceding 3 minutes. She then returned to her senses, and the subsequent autopsy confirmed that no traces of corruption remained thanks to Nib's natural healing properties. These aforementioned healing tech abilities are proving rather troublesome. I want to extend the duration of the commands being input, but I lack sufficient knowledge for Nymph. I need to understand how far I can push it. So she easily, yeah, she's not a good person.
I can atone
she's
for my
still
past.
like putting.
I am willing to do anything.
She's still like.
I'm not beautiful anymore.
Putting commands in and using
I'm a
guinea pigs.
monster.
This is fucked up shit. This is mad scientist shit. Any action embedded within the corruption functions are as an overriding command without exception. I think they mean act as, I think there's a missing verb, or act as an overriding command. For test subject 49, corruption with the command to induce self-harm was injected, which the subject executed precisely as ordered. Any and all commands in the code assume absolute authority over all else. Corruption transforms the nymph itself, which Nikkes are incapable of resisting. You can essentially make them do anything. The short duration of corruption remains a sore spot. Oh, really? I'm so sorry
So
that
much destruction that
having
I
Nikkes
caused.
kill themselves.
How can I
Such
ever
a
atone
bother.
for my sins?
I used my connections in the VTC to acquire my personality data. They soon found out about my dream of unification. I was forced to make martyrs out of them. Yes, she's not moral. She's just a psychopath. I injected the corruption containing my personality. She's just a zealot. This is what happens when the Techno Bros reproduce 1,000 times over. I injected the corruption containing my personality into Test Subject 134, and something incredible happened. Several unique behavioral patterns appeared. Not only did the subject attempt to protect the rapture, she became hostile towards Nikkes. The subject acquired the mindset of a rapture. Interestingly, the rapture did not view the Nikke, which had received the corruption, as an adversary. The path to unity has been revealed. However, Test 134 ended her own life as soon as the corruption lifted. The brevity of the duration remains a serious issue.
If it means I can atone for my past, I am willing to do anything.
Because of you, we ended up in this miserable state. I will never forgive you. You know what?
I'm not beautiful anymore.
I don't necessarily blame
I'm a monster.
Cinderella for being that mad. That is a betrayal of, like, magnitudes, right?
If it means I can atone
Especially
for my
if we
past,
look at these, with all these
I am
data
willing
files,
to do
like,
anything.
That is some fucked up shit she just, mad science shit
So
she
much
did.
destruction that I
This
caused.
poor girl.
How can I ever atone for my sins?
This poor girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. We have enough just for the... We have just enough. That was some effed up shit. Okay, before we continue, guys, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back. Alright. Alright. Sorry. I'm back. Alright, let's continue the story. Question is, does Av know? I don't think she does, but if she does, I think that's just gonna only add to the devastation. Cinderella wakes up from her sleep and stares blankly out the window into space. At the point where the horizon meets the cloudless sky, as tears fall down her face, the sun sets. As she falls back to sleep, Cinderella weeps. Cinderella wakes up from her sleep and stares blankly out the window into space. At the point where the horizon meets the cloudless sky, as tears fall down her face, the sun sets. As she falls back to sleep, Cinderella weeps. This is super sad. She's basically crying nonstop. I don't know where she is, but she's out in the middle of somewhere and she's just crying, staring in the distance. I don't know what you would call this, like depression, a fugue state. She is broken. I feel so bad. Cinderella wakes up from her sleep, and suddenly, she realizes what she must do.
My life is no longer a beautiful fairy tale. I am a traitor to humanity. A monster. A heretic. That's the way my story has been written. A failed story. A fairy tale that is not beautiful must be erased.
Oh no.
Glass slippers. Full contact.
The glass slippers floats and unfolds. The panels, which only a few moments ago were emitting a barrage of light beams, and was designed to be aimed at the scourge of mankind, turn to Cinderella. Cinderella closes her eyes. In her mind, the image which arises is not the goddess squad she longed to be a part of. Not the NIKKEs and humans who perished and suffered by her hand. Not the researcher who turned the gun on himself right before her eyes. Nor Red Shoes, whom she killed in a murderous rage. It was one who appeared out of nowhere during her agony.
Cinderella.
Cinderella thought she was hearing voices.
Get up.
With trepidation, she opens her eyes. Ab is standing before her.
Turn glass slippers off, you idiot.
Huh? How did you find me?
I'm glad she did, though. I don't know, but I'm glad she did. I'd shudder to think what would happen.
My audience.
Not bad.
Hold on just a little longer.
I need time.
Let me think for a moment.
Let me at him.
I can go further.
Bang!
I won't stop until we reach the happy ending.
I'm really rooting for Cinderella. Girl's been
Answer
through-
me. How did you find me? Answer me!
I thought you would be here.
What?
You always said that someday, when this was all over, you'd want to spend your days in a place where the cloudless sky meets the horizon.
Cinderella looks out the window. Outside, the cloudless sky and the horizon intermingle.
After you ran away, I looked for a place that matched that description. I assumed that you would have thought that everything was over. There were a few places that fit the bill, but this one was the furthest. So, I figured that's where I'd find you.
Did I say that?
You did.
I don't remember.
I do.
Why are you here?
To take you away.
Where?
Anywhere but here.
Wherever it is, I'm not going. I will stay here.
And do what? Die?
Yes.
I can't allow that.
I don't need your permission.
That's where you're wrong. I created you, so I say when you get to die.
No, you don't, but go on.
Come on, get up.
Ob takes Cinderella's hand, and she flinches.
I told you to get up.
What are you trying to do?
Get up so we can have some snacks and chat.
Ob tugs at Cinderella, but she doesn't budge.
Come on, please.
Forget about me.
No.
I said forget about me. I've become a monster. I'm no longer beautiful. I stood in the goddess's way. I killed many humans and my own comrade. I've ruined everything. There's no reason for me to live.
You have to live.
Why?
Ob sits down in front of Cinderella.
Because I want to be the best engineer this world has ever known.
Ob, really? God, she is such a bitch. She is such a bitch. Alright. I want to hear this stupid self-reason. I want to hear this.
You are my creation. My greatest masterpiece. It can't end like this. I can't let you end it all on such a miserable note. Otherwise, I would have created something which didn't amount to anything. No, this isn't where the story ends.
Sorry, I'm just enjoying the music for a minute.
Your story can only come to a close when you're at your most beautiful.
I already have too much blood on my hands. I'm not beautiful anymore. My story has been tainted. There's no happy ending for me anymore. A fairy tale, which is no longer beautiful, should be erased.
I've always been watching you. I didn't want to miss a single moment. Your perseverance towards achieving your goals. Your refusal to give up. Your way of thinking. The future. Your dreams. I watched it all. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I could create a masterpiece such as yourself. I couldn't take my eyes off you. You were so beautiful.
Huh?
You always had a captive audience in me. Your attention was focused on the Goddess Squad. You wanted to be part of them. To be honest, I wasn't terribly interested in them. Because you were more beautiful. You were shining bright like a diamond, and you were right in front of me. So why would I look at inferior beings that were far away? You were the most beautiful being that I ever created. My goddess of victory.
Goddess of victory.
That's why it can't end here. My goddess of victory must shine the brightest and be the most beautiful. Let's rewrite it. Let's rewrite this fairy tale which has gone astray. You're still alive. It's not over yet. There's still a chance to rewrite the story as many times as we want. It's only the first chapter that's finished. There's still a long way to go until the ending. There's bound to be plenty of twists and turns along the way. Let's create a happy ending.
But I've already killed so many people.
You weren't you.
I stood in the way of the Goddess Squad.
That's not what you intended.
I became the enemy of the entire human race.
It's not your fault.
I even killed Red Shoes with my own hands.
You must have had a good reason for what you did. I trust you. No matter what happens, I will always trust you. I'm blinded by your light and your beauty.
Ave.
Look, Cinderella.
Ave and Cinderella look at glass slippers. Their reflection is stained with blood.
What do you see?
A monster covered in blood.
Don't be a fool.
Wipe?
That can be wiped away. No matter what it's covered in, that doesn't change what's underneath. Look, it's all clean. Whenever you're struggling, don't allow your image to define you. Instead, look at your true self. What do you see now?
When you look at me, what do you see, Ave?
I can't see anything. I'm too starstruck. What do you see?
Me.
Who are you?
Cinderella.
And what kind of person is Cinderella?
Someone who betrayed humanity and killed a lot of people.
What do you mean? It's not an Ichiro who is reflected here. It's Cinderella. So I'll ask you again. What kind of person is Cinderella?
A person who, when in despair, received help from the goddesses and then idolized them. Someone who wanted to stand on the battlefield alongside them and applied for that privilege. Who worked really hard and became a second-generation Grimm's model. A person who took great pride in that truth. Someone who took thousands, tens of thousands of tests. Who always strived to achieve the best results. Who never gave up on her dreams. Who was always proud and full of confidence. A person who loved their comrades. Someone who loved humanity. A person who loved myself. The most beautiful person in the world.
And this Cinderella you're describing, what did she want to do?
Defeat those who would harm humanity and protect the human race. To rewrite the story.
That's better. Let's do it. Let's rewrite it. I'll be in the front row watching. I'll be your mirror. I'll watch you become your true self.
Okay. You've watched over me all this time. Even if everyone turned their backs on me, you would remain by my side. For you, I will continue my story.
When you become exhausted and you can't stand to look at yourself, When the mirror's surface becomes smudged and dirty, just remember my eyes watching you. That's where you'll find the most beautiful goddess of victory this world has ever seen.
Well said, Abe. Well said, Av. I didn't know we were going at first, but...
I will protect you!
Well said. Good words. Strong words.
Let me pray for a moment.
And that's the other reason why I watch and play NIKKE. Because, you know...
I can go
there are
further.
some good messages in this, despite all the, like, you know, the clear gooning and all that stuff. Like, yeah, clearly, you know, like there's clearly an audience for this, but I also really enjoy, like, what the writers of this game have to say.
The judgment delivered by prayer is always fair.
I didn't expect this kind of talk to come from you.
Yeah, me neither.
Not a word of this to anyone.
Uh-huh. I'm telling
Having to
everybody.
suffer through this once for my child is difficult enough.
God, she's such a sociopath.
Did you say... child?
Why are you making that weird face?
I'm touched.
Anyway, I know I was speaking confidently, but things have really gone to the dogs. Right now, you're...
The main reason why humanity had to flee underground. The one who destroyed the heretic research lab, and who killed Red Shoes.
You already know. So, if we're being realistic, we have two choices. First, return to the central government and cooperate with the investigation. I'll be there to make sure they don't treat you roughly like before. We'll prove to them that you're completely and utterly free of corruption and explain the mechanisms behind it. While on paper, this is the safest and most conventional method, but it might not even be possible.
Nope.
Especially considering I'm essentially a wanted criminal. I doubt I'll even be given the chance to explain myself.
Probably not.
Now, the second choice, hide out and wait. Like I told you, humanity has acknowledged defeat and is hiding underground. An operation called Ark Guardian, centered around the Goddess Squad, is underway. Whatever form it ends up assuming, the operation will soon come to a close.
Yeah, and not a good one either.
The people will seal the Ark and ensure that nothing can enter or exit. Our second option is to hide away and wait until that happens.
What happens then?
I don't know, maybe consider getting into farming?
What's the point of living on a planet where nothing remains?
You'll be alive, and that will be significant enough. You will wait, and you'll keep waiting. When humanity eventually emerges from their underground city, that is when you will help them. After enough time has passed, they'll be willing to overlook much of what has happened. While it's a safe choice, the disadvantage is that it will take a lot of time, and there's always the off chance that it will backfire. Pick whichever one you prefer.
Neither seems particularly alluring.
Then what are you going to do?
You said we should rewrite the story.
Yeah, and?
So let's rewrite it.
This can also be a part of the story. Every story has an intermission.
I don't like that. It's not beautiful.
It's easy enough to say you don't like something, but not so easy to come up with alternatives.
For better or worse, I've become stronger. My current strength is incomparable to before.
Good for you.
I thought you'd be happy with that, Av, because you're her #1 fan.
And due to the many unwanted battles, my skills have also significantly improved.
Why would you bring that up now, of all times?
Sorry, I didn't mean to make things more difficult. But it's the truth. I'm as strong as ever. In matters of physical strength, nothing is impossible for me.
Hey, don't tell me...
In order to fix the story, I need to right the wrongs I've committed. I'm going to take down the Queen. You mentioned that the number of raptures near the lift has increased, didn't you? It doesn't matter. With my current abilities, I can break through. I can erase the past catastrophes. The Goddess Squad will no longer be a failure. This is where it changes. What do you think? I think it's a beautiful plan that can resolve everything.
I don't think you have to go that far.
What do you mean?
Humanity doesn't trust you. They consider you their enemy, a traitor. You don't have to go through all this.
Ave, I still want to be a second-generation Grimm's model. The savior of humanity. The successor to the Goddess Squad. I'm not doing this for humanity. I'm doing it for myself. And for Ave, who created me. For my comrades. I need to undo the damage I caused with my own hands.
So you're going to take down the Queen?
Yes.
Sounds like a fool's errand. Let's get started.
What? That last bit contradicts the first part.
High risk, high reward. I like it. If we want to turn things around, then we've got to do something drastic.
But there is something I need.
What is it?
I need Hansel, Gretel, and Siren. We need to go together. Then I know for sure that we can win.
Are you certain?
How could we not? While they may not be as strong as me, they are still remarkable.
It's not a matter of how strong they are or aren't.
Yep.
It's whether they'll be willing to go with you in the first place.
They'll come with me. I'm sure of it.
What makes you so confident?
Because I believe everyone feels the same as I do.
Okay. Let's go meet them. I don't know if they'll be persuaded, but we can at least go see them.
I want to at least hope they can.
If you talk to them, I'm sure they'll listen.
Do you think I've got a voice like sirens or something?
No. You have something better. You're able to save someone who is ready to give up everything. Who is ready to choose death.
Don't you ever bring that up again, please.
No, bring it up all the time.
There's no need to be flustered. You're beautiful.
Bring it up, embarrass her 24/7.
Well, still, if we want to talk to them, then the first step is to go meet up with them. And that'll be the biggest stumbling block.
How come? Surely that wouldn't be an issue for you.
Well, the thing is, before I came here, I used a stun gun to knock them all out.
Oh.
I'm considered an important witness, so they wouldn't let me leave.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You think that's funny?
Yeah, kinda.
Let's find them then.
Find them? You mean there?
Yes.
I guess there's some sense to that. Good. Then, let's start by sneaking in.
Wait. Someone's coming.
Is it a rapture?
I can't tell.
At that moment, a voice is heard from outside.
Come out. We have you surrounded.
Oswald.
Let us get off to a beautiful start.
Not very pretty. Although Oswald, to Oswald's credit, he helped Red, and he certainly could have killed everybody, but he didn't.
Even when I'm
Like, Oswald seems like a decent sort of a guy. I could be misreading this situation, but he's had every opportunity to fuck me over on several of these NIKKE side stories, and he hasn't. He seems like a decent up-and-up dude.
What a truly beautiful story
Just
this
a very
was.
high up in
pleased with
the
it.
bureaucracy kind of guy who is trying to be decent. All right, we got all the keys, I think, for the minigame.
What an odd combination. What is this? I thought you said we were surrounded. A bit of an exaggeration, don't you think?
3 second-generation Grimm's models are more than enough to hem you in.
Hansel, Gretel, and Siren.
Seems like you haven't come here to talk things through. Tell me, why are you here?
We're here to take you in, and to eliminate the heretic, Anichiro.
Then I'm afraid you've wasted your trip. Since the heretic Anichiro is no more.
Allow me to convey the current feelings of the central government. You massacred untold numbers of NIKKEs and humans. Destroyed the heretic research lab. Murdered Red Shoes in cold blood.
To be fair, she needed some killing.
You must be executed. Given the untold harm you have caused on humankind, both physically and on morale, we are here to kill you and secure your remains. The news of your death will boost morale.
I hate to admit it, but you're not wrong.
Furthermore, any future option to capture or negotiate with Anichiro is off the table. Our primary goal is elimination.
Isn't that going a bit overboard? A heretic's body holds untold research potential.
Too many have died by her hand. It's not just the central government. The common people harbor a desire for revenge. So many of them have lost family and friends.
So she's become a figurehead.
Correct. Raptures are already starting to be viewed as a natural phenomenon, akin to a natural disaster. There is no trace of individuality amongst them. They are an anonymous collective, a faceless horde.
And they want to put a face on it.
But the heretic Anichiro, she is one person, a perfect and singular target to focus on.
So you came to kill her? And you brought them along?
Huh?
There is nothing better than a Grimm's model to combat a heretic.
Hey, you guys, what's gotten into you? Did you really come to kill Cinderella?
They're all in a bit of a tight spot. Their top member, Cinderella, has been corrupted. Red Shoes, once a high-ranking priest and researcher from BTC, is dead.
Rightfully so, but, you know, you don't know that, Oswald. Like I said, I think Oswald's kind of on the straight and narrow. One of these rare government bureaucrats who feels like he's trying to do the right thing.
Siren is barely able to control the immense power she wields. As for Hansel and Gretel, they are illicit creations. Only 3 second-generation Grimm's models were supposed to be made. Cinderella, Red Shoes, and Siren. Hansel and Gretel were created by you without prior authorization. You created full-fledged Nikkes, all in secret. You know what this implies, don't you?
That I'm amazing?
I won't deny that. But it also casts doubt upon your intentions. Only a potential traitor would conduct such actions in secret.
Then why didn't you do the same thing with Red Shoes? I guess you didn't see the corrupted data we saw.
The heretic is a new weapon that you created. And the second-generation Grimm's models were all made to eventually serve as such. It makes for a convenient cover-up. And you're the perfect scapegoat.
I mean, he's just, like I said, he's just laying he's laying it onto a stick, but straight.
If you had a brain in your head, you'd know that's complete horse.
Oh, I think he knows.
My opinion doesn't matter.
Exactly.
What matters is that this is what most people will think, in particular, those who are in power.
So what are you trying to say?
Cinderella, if you die, everyone else can be cleared of their charges. If you take the blame for what's happened and die, Ave and the other Grimm's models can return. They can be humanity's saviors once again, the successors to the goddesses. Only you will be considered a traitor. To capture you, the second-generation Grimm's models were deployed. After a fierce battle, they emerged victorious.
I see, he's already writing the story.
The foe that even the Goddess Squad struggled against will be defeated. Vengeance will be ours. It would be a grand achievement, one which overshadows any minor details.
I understand what you're saying, but I have no intention of cooperating. There is something I must do.
What is that?
I will defeat the Queen.
Huh? I see. Given your specifications, this is not as outlandish as it may sound. Very well. Is this your final decision? I should have known this is what you'd all decide.
Hansel, Gretel, Siren, let's go together. With your help, We can win.
Gretel and I want to ask you something.
Sure.
Did Anachiro kill Red Shoes?
No. I did.
Why did you kill her?
She deserved to die.
I thought Red Shoes was kind. She took good care of us. She was kind to Siren. She liked Cinderella. Was your hate for Red Shoes so strong as to forget all that?
Yes. I despised her.
If you start to hate Gretel and me, will you kill us too?
If you do something like what Red Shoes did, then yes, I will kill you.
What were Red Shoes' final words?
She didn't say anything.
I see. Oswald told me that she was refining the corruption virus.
I did some of my own investigating.
Oswald's the man. God, I like this guy. He's probably dead by now in our current timeline, but man, was he good.
Turns out Red Shoes was using an old VTC research lab in secret. We found over 200 Nikkes and about 10 raptures there. The Nikkes all had their brains operated on, and the raptures had been implanted with corruption.
Is that true?
All the Nikkes were dead, but something stood out even more than that. All their eyes were red. The raptures were all functioning normally. They had been stripped of their armor and were immobile. Only the corruption-inducing devices were operational. Red Shoes was refining the corruption process. Of that, there is no doubt. And one more thing. The entire lab was full of your photos.
I see.
Gretel and I knew that Red Shoes did some bad things. And even worse things to Cinderella. But did you have to kill her?
Yep.
Was there no other option?
No, there wasn't.
I think you're trying to play it off like you don't care. Gretel thinks you're crying. We both like you, Cinderella. We also liked Red Shoes.
Then you should understand why Cinderella did it. I mean, I don't want to knock your feelings, Hansel, but doesn't seem like a hard choice.
Sad. Red Shoes was like family to us. And now she's gone.
I'm sad too.
We don't want to lose another family member. So we will protect you. We will protect Cinderella. Let's go together.
Thank you.
Can I hug you?
Sure.
Hansel and Gretel approach Cinderella. Without a word, the two hug Cinderella tightly.
Sorry for not believing in what you said. For not believing you. Sorry.
It's okay. Thank you for coming to meet me. Thank you for forgiving me.
You did nothing wrong.
Siren. Cinderella gently pats Hansel and Gretel on the back, then slowly walks towards Siren. Cinderella quietly extends her hand to Siren. Siren silently regards Cinderella's extended hand, then reaches out her own in response. The two hands intertwine.
Cinderella, you were hurting. You were very lonely.
You fool. I told you not to talk.
I was so scared. I didn't know if the person in front of me was the real you. I was scared that you might hurt me again. I avoided your hand. You probably just wanted to hold hands. No one would have held Cinderella's hand.
You're holding my hand now. That's all I need.
I understand.
Dang, I didn't even need to persuade them. Oswald?
Yes?
Are you crying?
No!
No.
No! I just have some garlic. I just have this plate of onions in front of me while I'm talking.
You didn't come here to kill us, did you?
I was sent here to eliminate you. That much is true. But I failed.
And here you are, practically laying down the red carpet to let us escape.
Don't be ridiculous. So are you going to kill the Queen?
Yes.
Then you are officially fugitives now. Your names will have a curse upon them, and you will be shunned. Can you handle that?
It's okay. We can always clear our names again.
Gretel and I are okay with it.
Here.
Oswald hands Av a small tablet.
What's this?
A list of safe places and routes that will keep you out of harm's way.
Oswald is the fucking man.
Perhaps it will come in handy.
Why are you doing this? It's unlike you.
I'm a fan.
Oswald extends his hand and points off into the distance. He points to a gigantic pillar stretching from the horizon up into the far reaches of the sky. The lift.
You have to win. Give humanity the victory they deserve.
Leave it to us. I will bring you a splendid, beautiful victory.
Confront the memories one wants to escape. Oswald's the fucking boss, man. Alright, I think this is the final stage of the story.
Gaze upon me, my audience.
Never mind. I guess we have another one.
Let me pray for a moment.
Oswald's so fucking awesome.
Hold on just a little longer.
Like, I wish I had more government people. Like, I don't want to make light of it because it's the events, but like, I wish more government military officials were like him. Maybe just hopeful.
What a truly beautiful story this was.
Right, the next one is
I am most pleased with it.
The next one is the story ender. In front of the lift, the girls stand in front of a seemingly endless rapture army. The sight is enough to make Av's breath leave her body. Her throat dries up. As she gulps nervously, she recalls the conversation they just had.
Oswald? You never had any doubt, did you?
What do you mean?
You knew Cinderella was free from the corruption. I thought a hard case like you would prioritize the worst case scenario for sure.
I was hoping for this to be the outcome.
What?
That there was once a hero who was willing to fight until the bitter end. If she had given in to the corruption, that would be far too tragic an ending to the story.
He's talking about Red.
If corruption can be treated, then there's a chance that the hero could be rehabilitated as well. She's capable of that, and much more. Holding on to that kernel of hope, I decided to believe that corruption can be treated.
I had no idea you were this sentimental.
Only in certain situations. Ave, speaking of the worst case scenario, I need to tell you.
You're talking about how Cinderella might not be completely cured, right?
You knew.
What was it called again? Vophaus? I read a report. When you're exposed to it, 98% of the nanomachines in the body are destroyed. Cinderella's body is mostly made up of nanomachines now, but she hasn't experienced any changes.
The nanomachines collapsed and then regenerated. The key word to keep in mind here is internal.
Yes, I remember them using that term in the report. These nanomachines they refer to must be the nymph.
You know about nymph as well? That's classified information.
A fugitive cares little about confidentiality.
Fair point.
Anyway, if this Vophaus kills the nymph, then it's fair to assume that 98% of Cinderella's nymph is currently dead.
Correct. 2% remains. That could also mean that some corruption might still be present.
Maybe.
We must also keep in mind that being nanomachines, they are capable of reproduction.
So she could eventually repair the
If that happens, what will you do?
What do you mean by that?
I'm talking about if Cinderella becomes Anichiro again.
Cinderella will never be tainted again.
What evidence do you have to support that?
My own conviction. Nothing more.
Now who's being sentimental?
These two get along great. I love it.
Only in certain situations.
These two are same deck. Pair of cards on the same deck.
Ave? Are you okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm okay. Just a bit nervous.
I hardly think it's fair that my first mission is to overthrow the Queen. Gretel, on the other hand, finds it very exciting.
I can tell.
The Ark is being sealed as we speak. The defensive operation centered around the Goddess Squad, Ark Guardian, is reaching its final stages. That means the high-level Raptors are heading for the Ark. But the Ark will be sealed and kept safe, because the goddesses are there. While the Raptors head for the Ark, our aim is to find the Queen and attack. While all the pretty little Raptors are out to play, we strike when their house is empty. Well, maybe not entirely empty. None of you have to come with us. This is a glorified suicide mission. You can all go back and say that Cinderella escaped. Your lives could return to normal.
Why aren't you going back, Ave? You're the weakest one amongst us. To be honest, you won't be able to help much in terms of combat.
I can still do repairs on you insolent goofballs. I have to see this through to the end. I need to witness the moment Cinderella clears her name once and for all. The moment she rewrites her story.
Gretel and I don't care about that. We just want Cinderella to live. That's why we have to protect her.
I want Cinderella to be happy.
Oh, look at the bubble. I love that.
It's been too long since she felt happiness.
Thank you, everyone. Our story should have ended as a happy fairy tale. One that would have been remembered fondly for generations to come. But I ruined it all. I turned it into a story filled with pain and misery. But the story isn't over yet. I must continue writing it. Not just for myself, but for all of you as well. I promise that the story we'll write from now on won't be one of failure, but one with a happy ending.
We believe in you.
Come, let's write our story.
Bundle him up nice and tight, Siren.
Oh!
Siren activates Spindrift. It flies out and spreads widely amongst the enemy camp.
Gather at the center.
All the Raptors who heard the secret command proceed to gather in unison at the center of the arena.
Let's do it, Gretel. Yes, the secret recipe. Anti-matter bomb. Pow!
A ball of light emerges from Witch's Cauldron and hurls itself towards the bunched up group of Raptors. Upon impact, there is a blinding explosion, gargantuan in its scale.
That wasn't an actual hydrogen bomb, was it?
Is it hydrogen or antimatter?
Of course not. I just came up with a joke name that sounded cool.
Don't scare me like that.
Rocked by the momentous explosion, the area is now littered with the remains of decimated Raptors. Before long, however, additional Raptors fill the empty space.
Gretel and I think there are too many Raptures.
Don't worry. We can break through. Glass slippers, full contact. Shower them.
Blue lights dance and intertwine chaotically. The blue lights shower upon the group of Raptors with pinpoint accuracy, piercing straight through all the cores. Having lost their power source, the Raptors collapse lifelessly to the ground.
What an amazing control!
Amazing.
Let's keep going. Once we get inside the lift, victory is as good as ours.
All right, we can make it!
No Guardian-level Raptors detected. Since you're all experts at annihilating raptures, I don't foresee any major problems.
We're gonna knock on some wood here. A loud explosion rings out near the walls of the lift, followed by clouds of smoke. A red rapture leaps out from the plumes, changes its direction several times in midair, and lands in front of the group. At first, Ob is encouraged by the fact the rapture is fairly familiar in appearance to what they've encountered before. But after seeing a familiar red leg, she's shaken to her core.
Red shoes?
Are those Red Shoes' legs?
They've been modified to form a rapture.
You got your wish, Red Shoes. No, that's not it. You poor thing. The Raptures were never interested in you. Only in your weaponry.
Yeah, in a way, she is a victim. Still a psycho.
I'll right this wrong. I'll take these Red Shoes which you never deserved, and erase them from this world.
Here we go. Boss time. Hey, it's Red Shoes. Replica Red Shoes.
Let me pray for a moment.
Bang. And that's story mode.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
Cutscene, anime scene, what do we get? Since it's the end of the story, I'll put the music down. The red-legged rapture moves chaotically through the air.
Damn you, stop flying around!
Ugh, so annoying!
Stop now! Be gone!
As the glass slipper's light pierces through the rapture, it extends its tentacles, which impales Cinderella. After this final attack, the rapture explodes, sending pieces flying every which way. Cinderella hastily cuts off the tentacle that pierced through her.
Don't tell me this.
Is meant to induce corruption.
An invisible wall appears in front of Cinderella once again. Oh no! No! Beyond which she can see herself and her colleagues.
You came back. And you brought your friends along too. Now, let's go over your mission once again. You don't want to see your friends killed by your own hand, do you? State your mission. Then you can be at ease. There's no time. Hurry.
Cinderella looks at the version of herself beyond the wall and sees her friends looking back at her. Hansel and Gretel are running towards her. Siren is holding her face. Ob is grabbing her shoulders and shaking her. Cinderella looks into Ob's eyes and sees her own reflection. She sees herself staring blankly into space. Cinderella looks back into Ob's eyes, and there she sees it.
Yes. You've always been watching me. Your own goddess of victory. I won't allow myself to be tainted anymore. I have someone in my corner watching me. I have to be beautiful in their eyes. Be gone! The thought of your filth blighting my beauty sickens me.
The wall shatters.
Cinderella, snap out of it! Damn it, don't do this to me. We're so close. Wake up! Wake up! Cinderella!
What's wrong? You look like you're about to cry.
But the corruption...
What are you talking about? Don't worry. Your goddess of victory will never be tarnished.
Oh man. My heart can't take much more of this.
Mine either, Ob. Mine
Cinderella,
either.
are you okay?
Of course. I'm fine. No matter what happens, I will never inflict any pain on any of you.
Good. Then let's go. The path ahead is clear. It's time to take down the Queen. Everyone, keep your head on a swivel. There's no knowing what we might find inside the lift.
Good question.
Wow. So pretty.
Yeah, beautiful.
No way you'd be riding this if you had a fear of heights.
Gretel and I think it's strange. The world as we know it has changed significantly. But from here, it looks as if not much has happened.
You're right. Ave, how long until we reach the space station?
Assuming that nothing goes wrong, we should arrive in 1 hour.
That's fast.
While it's technically a freight elevator, the speed is more akin to a shuttle.
Is there something on your mind?
No, not really. I'm just feeling confident that we got it right. The freight elevator is operating normally. If you look around, you can see all different sizes of scratches. So our theory that they used this to send the Raptors down to the surface must be correct. They're made at the space station and transported using this lift. So, if things go south, if we just detach the space station...
How about destroying the lift itself?
That's essentially impossible. It's too big. And, thanks to gluttony, the use of large-scale weapons is prohibited. Only small groups like us could have made it this far.
Eve?
Gluttony is something I have yet to meet in the main story, I think.
Gretel and I think it's a bit hot in here.
Really? Could the temperature regulation system be broken? I'll check.
Abe approaches the control panel.
Actually, it's strange. It's not hot. It's burning.
I have a bad feeling.
Don't worry. Ave is looking into...
Thunk. A giant beam blasts through and vaporizes half the elevator. Oh no! The resulting drop in air pressure causes everything to shake violently. Aya and Cinderella instinctively cling to the wall. Half of the elevator has been completely vaporized, as if it never existed. The edges near where the beam hit are glowing a flaming red. Ob stares at the scene, dumbfounded.
A beam attack from above? What the? Where did everybody go? Where are they? Hansel! Gretel! Siren! Where are you? Did they fall?
Ave!
What's going on?
Pull yourself together. I'm sure everyone's safe.
How could they be when we're this high up?
They'll be...
Another beam strikes down on them.
Ave!
Another gaping hole is torn in the elevator. Ob is barely clinging onto the newly severed area.
Ave! I'm coming!
Abe shakes her head vigorously and steadily her gaze.
Don't come! You'll get hit! This attack is from the Queen, I'm certain of it!
Yeah, pretty sure.
She's armed with a high-output beam weapon. If you use glass slippers, we might stand a chance. So long as it's not destroyed entirely, this elevator will continue to ascend. Deploy glass slippers and keep going up!
What are you saying?
If you think you can't win, detach the station. Send the Queen packing. That way, you'll at least be able to cut off the supply route for the Raptures. We can win this!
Wait! I'm coming!
I said don't come! You have to go up. You need to continue the story.
How can I do it alone?
You can. You are my most beautiful goddess of victory. Now hurry and win! We'll all be waiting for you down below. No, that's not it. I'll find you, no matter what happens.
I will come back to you, victorious!
That's the spirit. I believe in you. Cinder.
Ob loses her grip and plummets down. Cinderella clenches her teeth.
I guess I've arrived. Everyone, be safe. I'll win this for you and return to you. Let's go.
Cutscene.
do this, Cinderella. Feels like aliens. It's a space station. I got so many questions. I can't... And the main story blocked off. Sorry. What the? Uh-oh. What is that? Is that like Valpaus or a rapture part? Uh-oh. This is the queen? That's definitely the beam that was attacking the elevator. I was always wondering how glass slippers is working, but damn, it's cool. Go! Oh, that is horrifying. That's just horrifying. No.
May this bring us a happy ending.
Oh gosh. I don't know if she's a nigh invulnerable, but I don't know if she can survive that. Lilith? What's the symbology there? What's going on there? Sorry, I think someone's calling me.
It's me.
Oh, it's Oswald.
We've received orders from up high. Destroy all information related to the second-generation Grimm's models. Yes, all of it. The second generation was a failure. Operation Ark Guardian was a success. Now we just need to seal the Ark. If it weren't for Lillyweiss, it would have been impossible. The operation succeeded, but we lost the goddess of victory herself.
So Lillyweiss died during the operation to seal the Ark.
Morale is lower than ever. We can't allow such failures to continue to exist at such a pivotal moment. None of the Grimm's models can be allowed to fail again. They must be made examples of. Yes, I will leave it to you. My hands are tied. All I can do is wipe the slate clean. I don't know when it will be, but if there ever comes a time when we can resume your stories again, my hope is that the newly cleansed slate will only contain beautiful stories. May it be so.
Cinderella's story has come to a beautiful end. Wow, there was a lot there. So, music's changed again. It's back to Snow White. So there was a lot to unpack there. Did I see this one before?
This is insane. She's a Nikke.
I did see that one before. Wow. So this is kind of like how we've ended up where this is like, how did we get here? This is the explanation, right? The reason we've got here is because of all these events. It helps put a lot of the story I know so far into perspective. It also really motivates me to try and fucking kill this whale so I can continue, because I really gotta know what's going on with the rest of it. Because I feel like I've only met, like, I only have, like, 10, I have, like, 10 chapters behind. Red Shoes is gone. Is that a symbology that, like, we've been able to cleanse that memory? Like, if you think about it, look at this. It's like, everything's kind of, like, stainless again. Have you been able to try and make a clean memory now? Even when everyone turns their back on me, even if no one's is watching, I will rewrite this tainted story for the greatest audience who stood by me. For you. Alright. Well, we do have all the keys, all those keys that we got from doing the main story. We should probably use them. Ooh. Definitely want to use this. Let's... yeah, we'll apply it there. Play in the mirror once, and... Well, actually, no. I think I know what I'm going to do. Still, that was a lot, but... I liked how it felt like it was trying to put a bow on everything as cleanly as possible. I really liked... I mean, I did not see that coming, to be honest with you. Even though I might act like I do, I did not. I did not see them, like... I did not see the immaculate betrayal that happened there.
Mirror, mirror.
This is such a cool background, too.
Who am I?
It's not important who you are. You can choose for yourself. Now go. Kill everyone.
That's the wrong message, I think. We'll talk to Elec later. Alright. Am I really gonna do this? I'm gonna give it a shot. I want to see if I can get it, because I really want to fight the next... I want to get into the story. I really want to get past this bloody whale. We'll give it a shot. Alright.
Commencing operation.
Thanks, Shifty. Okay, so the giant whale. My hope is that I've been able to get enough stuff going where I can... Enough squad power where I can try to take it out with one good swift kick to the nuts. Because this thing's been killing me constantly. So I'm hopeful that we have a shot here. So what's my squad? I'm over 200 now. I think it'd also be helpful to make sure everybody's maxed out as much as possible. I also need to go to the bathroom again, so I'll be right back. Holy shit. This is what you get. This is what you get when you're an idiot like me. You drink 2 whole of these. Like, of course you gotta go to the bathroom, you stupid idiot. Alright, your stupid admiral will be back in a minute. Okay. Alright. I'm ready. Or I'm gonna be ready. First things first, though. Let's see if I can, like, cheese it a little bit. You're not seeing anything I'm doing in the behind the scenes here yet, but you will soon enough. I definitely need to... What does this mean? What's the remaining reset time mean, I wonder? Also, I should probably do this. Hi, Helm! Alright, so if I'm going into battle with my top 5, I should try to get them as leveled up as possible. And that's where I hit the wall, because I don't have enough bursts or skill.
Today's
Okay. Small white. Should I try to, like... Feels like such a waste, because I did put a lot of work into everybody else, that I don't want to just necessarily toss it out the window here. Everyone talks about, like, litter being really good for this as well. I'm willing to give that a shot, too. So I've been slowly trying to build up litter, but she's nowhere near enough up into snuff. I could, but I don't know, like, taking everybody else's skill points from them to give it to her would be the difference maker. Because it's not about just that, it's also about, like, cubes and other things. But I'm hopeful, like, the little adjustments. I guess we could switch it Exia, like... And we try to, like, level this up. Maybe this would help out? I don't know. Come on. Wake up. Wake up, stupid. Alright. 388, 42, 42, 45. Three 9, 3 4. Can I not update anything? Nope, not without a bunch of burst manuals. I could try to go shopping for those with my glass slippers fix, with my coin for the event. And then otherwise I have to go to the simulation. We'll give it a shot. I said I'm gonna give it the honest try. Do I have any... I do. But I need skill manuals. A lot of them. That's a lot, but I don't know if it's a lot. Should I go ahead and just buy this now and grab the quick thing? I guess so. Might as well get my... Might as well go get the hard mode repeats. Not the hard mode, but the repeat for the day.
The judgment delivered by prayer is always fair.
And that gave me another 2,000. Is there anything else I can buy? I guess I could buy that. I'll buy the title ticket. Alright, we're broke. At least in tokens. Alright. Old tales. Beautiful. Alright. What could I be burning in here? Oh, this? Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, cute little bow. Okay, so there's the other thing. Please choose carefully. So I could do that. That could give her another core break, which will make her stronger.
At this rate, am I closing in on Lilith?
You're getting really strong there, girl. You're the first, like, core 2 I think I have. Yeah, no doubt. That's insane. Core enhancement 5 reached. Glory to humanity! Thank you for the extra gems and stuff. Alright. I don't know how I'm gonna do. I've prepared as much as I can. We're at 205 right now as our core strength. And that's our strongest group, or my strongest squadron right now. Let's try it. I gotta beat this whale. I really want to see the rest of the story. Oh, that's right. I switched over. Man, you guys are really insistent. I mean, Shifty's cute and all, but I still just want to beat this giant whale. This goddamn giant whale. Okay, only 800 yen for 10 more draws, which, you know, to be fair, is tempting because I definitely wouldn't mind drawing more special Nikkes, but...
Hey, counter!
So, I need to watch out for this. There's also something that will, like, reduce the defense, or at least buff its up at. I also need to fight off the the ads it shoots off by either killing the things. But essentially, 150 is the recommended level. I'm 600 above that. And that's as far as I can go right now.
Come on, let's
give
go.
it a shot. And if not, I'll just, I don't know. I'll figure something out. I guess we can go back and play the mini game. But we'll see. I hope I can beat this thing.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? Oh no, I was just getting into the groove. I can do it. Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end. Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
Don't worry, I'm okay. Let's regroup and try
Better
again.
reload. Oh no, I was just getting into the groove.
This is the problem. I'm now completely weak. I can't kill them.
Did we get them? Hacking the enemy system. Hacking completed.
Showtime for Noir and Block!
I'll take it from here.
Everyone, focus your fire!
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
A bunny girl never loses!
Don't worry, I'm okay.
I've prepared a special song just for you!
Why don't they just develop something
I
like an infinite
can't kill
magazine?
these things.
Better reload.
Like this.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end. Oh no, I was just getting into the groove.
Reloading!
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
That's all to reload.
Better reload.
Hacking the enemy system.
Showtime for Noir and Block! Your fire!
I got rid of the core at least.
Reload.
Getting ready.
Like this.
Lost noise.
Oh, I was just getting into. Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
Wait, what? This is new. Did it do it?
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
What? I blacked out. What happened? Oh my god, oh my god, I beat it. Holy shit. I did it.
Confirmation. Enemy down.
Oh, fucking 3 months of hard work and I finally did it. Oh, woo! Woo! Wow, that was a lot. Oh my god.
All thanks to me and Noah.
Yes, all thanks to you, Neon and Noah.
You don't have to remind us. How did you do it, anyway?
Yeah, what did you tinker with inside there to sabotage this behemoth?
That? Is our little secret.
Noah. I'm just so elated. I can even put up with Noah's nonsense tonight. It's just like, guys, like, I've been doing that I've been trying to freak down that wheel for like 3 friggin' months. I finally got past the wall. Oh my god. You know what? Now I can enjoy the story. Now I can play the story on now I can stream more NIKKE.
You've got no idea, do you?
It's killing you not knowing, isn't it?
Sure is.
Very well. I'll go about this another way. Now then, you. Can you tell me how you managed to scuttle the queen whale so quickly?
Sorry. It's a secret.
What kind of an answer is that?
The kind that I'm gonna give you?
What is our next move, Johan?
Johan, our big boy, our new bestie. Hi, Johan.
We're going back.
So soon?
Yes.
Do as you like. We'll be on our way. You can follow us when you're done.
I'll be waiting.
You got it. Johan and the other members of Inherit leave. Let's get that core.
Got it. Wowzer. Look at the size of that thing. You sure we can lift it on our own?
Only one way to tell.
Commander, promise me that you'll tell us why you're doing this later.
God, it's been so long I forgot. But essentially, okay, at this part of the chapter, we are told that Vaphaus comes from human blood. That a Vaphaus bullet has to be made with human blood. But it's of a certain blood type, and the only person who had the blood type at the time was the legendary commander of the Goddess Squad. But it turns out this super rare blood type is in yours truly. Now, what does that mean? It means if anyone found out, I'd be a walking Vaphaus factory and people would be mining my blood for bullets. But at the same time, because of all the nonsense that Suyin did with Matisse, we're kind of trying to find a way where like I can keep saving Nikke's, and that's like my motivation is I want to create a world where Nikke's are treated no differently than humans. Kind of an equality mission here, and no matter how fruitless, I'm seeing it through to the end, and I've had to make so many hard choices to get this far. We'll probably, you know what, in Celebration we might do some side stories about that, but anyway, sorry, I'm just elated. I'm trying to remember, right, I did this is the story. I'm so glad I could finally get past it. I promise.
Now, Neon, lift there. Okay.
Come on, girls, you're superhumans.
This thing weighs a ton.
Well, yeah, it's a giant whale.
Wow, you're so strong, Anise. What are you doing? I said lift from there. I am lifting. Well, put your back into it. I'm trying my best.
Neon, scooch over. I'll help you out.
Aw, Rappy's the best. Eden, Cecil's research room.
Here you are.
Hi, Cecil. It's been a while, but it's nice to see you again.
These are the Vaphaus bullets made with your blood.
I can't believe we did it. I take both of the bullets. Their deep crimson color makes it seem like I'm holding two rubies.
As expected, Queen Whale's core was fused with human cells. We were also accurate in our prediction that none of the Vaphaus ingredients were lost while synthesizing your blood. This is about as perfect a Vaphaus bullet that can be made at this point.
And I get two of them. What about Johan?
He is waiting outside. It's up to you whether you take him on and keep both bullets or not. Good luck.
Isn't Johan's gonna try and take them? Right.
Oh, right. I compared the bullet found in the research room to the current bullets. There's a significant difference in concentration. If that bullet you found before was a 10, then this one is 100.
Wow, my blood's that potent, huh? Man, we're gonna kill some heretics with that.
Maybe even more than that. I can't say for sure, but I'm fairly positive this will be fatal for any heretic. It could also grant any Nikke complete autonomy.
That's right, because like we could use it to remove the nymph, and therefore Nikke's could have a choice. It's all coming back to me now because I was stuck at that whale for so long I forgot where I was in the story. But we realized afterwards that the Nikke, first of all, Matisse got corrupted, but we were able to uncorrupt them. But they don't have a nymph, which means they're Nikkes, but they don't have a nymph, which is the core. And without a nymph, they have total free will. They could choose to kill humans if they wanted to. And that's gotten people up in a tizzy, and Suyeon did something stupid, and I am trying to fix her stupid shit. And that's how I came out to Eden, because basically we were trying to find another way to fix this. And we had to go outside the Ark, and to find it, right, we had to find Valpaus, and we went out of the Ark, and we got into an issue, and that's when we ran into the people of Eden, including...
Just to be safe, don't get any of your blood on any Nikke's.
Right.
It's exceedingly potent, so much so that we have no idea what it could do to them. Of course, there's no evidence to say something good can't come out of it.
Yeah, also, Cecil's a human, if I remember right. She's not a Nikke.
But we can't say for sure something terrible wouldn't happen either.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
No, thank you. You did great.
Well, a giant rapture being taken down is always going to be a good thing.
Did you get it?
Yeah. 2 rounds.
2 rounds, huh?
Here, take it. I throw 1 bullet at Johan.
And if I tell you to hand over the other one?
Then you won't get any.
I'll put this to good use. Are you going back to the Ark?
I'm gonna find a way to mass-produce Valpaus.
You'd be better off doing that here.
No. The Valpaus I found needs to be mass-produced at the Ark. Only then can I have it work to my advantage.
Sounds to me like you intend on lording it over everyone.
Call it whatever you want. As long as I'm the one who has it.
I didn't peg you for someone who'd be fixated on that kind of thing.
Nice meeting you, Johan. Marion. Yes. Our original case of hope. Our original Nikke turned corrupted, became a heretic, but through the power of our bullet, through our power of our blood, we were able to save her. Marion. Right now, we don't have the power to protect you. We will never leave you. We'll come back for you. That's a promise. Yeah, the other thing was, we'll get into the side story later, but she became she was not a liability, but she became something that people were hoarding. Central government wanted her dead, other people wanted to harvest her, other people wanted to try and get her corrupted again. It just became something where, like, I can't protect you right now with the little power I have. Even if I'm the legendary commander, I can't save her right now. But we'll come back for you. I promise. When the time is right, we'll come back for you. Are you going to continue tracking down the heretic?
That's the plan. Like I said, though, Nihilister has her guard up now.
I imagine. We gave her a good dose of Valpaus, and she only survived because an even fucking bigger heretic came into the picture. Holy shit, I can't wait to fight that thing.
It will take some time.
Good luck.
Please. I don't need a cheerleader. Get going.
He's a bit of an asshole, but he clearly like enjoyed my company. Johan turns around and leaves.
Commander, we're all packed.
We can leave anytime.
It doesn't feel right leaving empty-handed.
We're not leaving empty-handed. I showed them the Valpaus bullet.
What's that? It looks like some kind of jewel or a bomb. Oh, are you giving this to me?
Is that the...
It is.
Valpaus?
Huh? What? She said Valpaus. I heard her. That's not what I meant. Where'd you get this? And out of nowhere.
Cecil.
Uh-huh, fine. I know you have no intention of keeping us in the loop. At least we didn't come here for nothing. Yeah, no need to bow our heads in shame on the way back.
Let's head back to the Ark.
Roger.
You weren't planning on leaving without saying goodbye, were you?
Oh, no.
That's cold, guys.
Sorry, Harin.
Oh, darling. Won't you stay a little longer?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid not. I have something to do.
Is that right? Then I'll wait right here for you, like I always have.
Don't lie. You're always stalking them whenever you have the chance.
I mean, Noah might be a brat, but she's telling the truth there.
Did you get what you came here for?
Yeah. Thanks to all of you.
You're too kind. Anyway, you better get going and find Papillon. She's been talking to Dorothy.
Uh-oh.
See you around.
Papillon.
See you.
Right, Papillon. There's that, douchebag who's Helm's commander. Porkberg? Something like that. He sent a spy because he was hoping that we would lead him to Marion so he could, like, get her killed or something like that. Probably some power play if I remember right. But the point is, like, she's a spy. And unlike Noah, and unlike our precious little girl Neon, she's actually trying to keep up appearances.
Hey, Four Eyes.
Oh, Neon.
You gonna be back next time?
Aw, Neon, you made a friend.
Sure thing.
Until next time. I imagine me putting on that commander's hat, like, you know. Until next time. Giant whale dead! Invasion! Begin! Exchange shop unlocked! Oh my goodness! I did it. I get to go back to the lobby and continue the story. I'm so fucking excited, you guys. I've been waiting to do this for the longest time.
Papillon has decided to remain at Eden.
Really? Hi, Dorothy. Remember her? She's kind of one of the leaders here. Okay.
She must have taken a liking to the place.
Right. I don't recall clearly because, again, this has been like 4 or 5 months of hard work to get this far, but I'm pretty sure you were, like, threatening her in some vague way.
It just sort of happened.
Right.
I thought anyone but you would pull such dirty tricks.
There's nothing dirty about it. You should have seen this coming.
Oh, wow. Rappy knew immediately.
What are you after?
Silence. And a few secrets.
What secrets?
I'll let you know later.
Papillon?
Yeah?
What should I tell Burning Gum?
Burning Gum, that's his name.
Tell him I'm in the middle of an operation.
Affirmative.
Dorothy, was it? I can see what you're doing, and it's not right. You know that, don't you?
Maybe, but I don't get the feeling Dorothy really cares.
Of course.
Let's go, Commander.
What about Papillon? Rappy nestles up close to me and whispers in my ear.
Papillon is a hostage. If we tell anyone about anything we saw here, we'd be putting her life in jeopardy. Although she hasn't told us exactly what it is she wants, it's clear that Dorothy wants some kind of information from the Ark.
Will Papillon be okay?
Yes, probably. She can hold her own. I don't foresee any major issues. Dorothy needs her to remain unharmed if she wants to get what she's after. Let's go. We need to get back to the Ark before we can do anything.
Should I try telling Johan or Cecil?
From Eden's perspective, they're doing the right thing. They want to keep this place a secret just as much as anyone else.
I mean, I get that's why Dorothy's threatening her.
While they may not have gone out of their way to help, I'm sure they didn't do anything to stop it either.
Well, standing here debating isn't helping anything. Let's go back.
Reluctantly, we turn around and head back.
They're good people. Worrying that much about your safety. I wonder how they'd react knowing that you were here of your own volition.
You're right. They're good people. Too good to mesh with people like you or me.
So, should we continue where we left off?
Where were we again?
Are you really going to make me say it out loud?
Maybe for the audience.
It's a topic I never tire of discussing. I wouldn't mind hearing it again.
Take me to the Ark. As an honored guest.
What good would that do me? What do I have to gain?
you would have brought back a runaway pilgrim wandering the surface. Just think of the publicity. Isn't that enough for you?
I suppose so. Then what would the Ark gain from welcoming you back into the fold?
I can give them what they've been so curious about.
Which is...
The one thing they've been dying to have but could never obtain.
Oh no. Wait, is she serious?
I will give them all that Eden has to offer.
You're gonna sell out Eden? Not cool. Not cool, Dorothy. Man, my friends were like, Dorothy's a little messed up in the head. You think? Just a tad. I think she's a little messed up. You think? Just a little? I mean, I'm so glad I'm finally getting to the next part of the story. So, like, she can be crazy. You know what? Go crazy, girl. You deserve it. Anyway, I'm in the lobby. Go to the outpost. Good old outpost. Good old reliable outpost. We're home. Finally. Finally.
Home, sweet home. It's good to be back.
It is good to be back.
Oh, how I've missed you, sweet nectar of the gods. AKA carbonated soda.
Gulp, gulp, gulp.
Oh, yeah, that hits the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Would you please
Soda.
be quiet? I need to study. Studying? For what? There's a live presentation on some new weapons being broadcast today.
Cool.
As a scholar who specializes in all things firepower related, it would practically be a sin for me to miss it. Sounds to me like you've got a funny idea of what constitutes studying. Says you. Huh? The TV isn't working. Give it a few whacks. People still do that? Are we living in the Stone Age? Well, considering how old that TV is, I'm not surprised it's on the fritz. I'm gonna kick back and relax while watching some Tetra Connect. What the? Why isn't it working?
Commander, I attempted to report to Shifty about our return, but nothing is going through.
Uh-oh. Nothing at all?
I tried other lines as well, but they're all blocked. I can't get anything through to the Ark.
Wonder what's going on. Is something going on in the Ark?
We should hurry up and get to the Ark.
Roger.
Hostage situation? Why are all comms cut off? Don't tell me we get fucked up and someone's... Don't tell me someone's decided to fuck us off. Fuck us over again. Again, I say. Don't tell me Suyin did some other nonsense. Head out. My strength. Head out? Not entirely sure what that means. I guess I can hit the button or will they know. Do you just mean go back to the campaign? Oh. It's Poppy.
I didn't detect anything out of the ordinary on my patrol. Polly!
Polly. Miranda.
Have you finished with your patrol as well, Miranda? Yes, everything is normal. All right, let's head out then. Can we stop for fish sticks on the way? Fine.
Oh, she meant literal fish sticks, like fried fish on a stick. Okay.
It's awfully quiet today.
Too quiet.
There was an event commemorating one of our past military victories. That must be where everyone is. That certainly makes our patrol a whole lot easier. Far from it. Most crimes happen at times like this. Oh, jeez, that's right. I totally forgot. If you keep hooting and hollering like that, you're gonna scare off all the criminals. Is that right? Then I'll yell as loud as I can. Wait, don't! Yeah!
Uh-oh. Not good.
Polly? Did my scream just break the Dome of Eternity? How would that even be possible? Then, what was that explosion just... Huh?
Rapture!
Rapture detected! Taking it down!
Polly's very decisive. Good on her.
Polly! This...
Miranda, calm down.
No. Just stay calm.
Pull out your guns.
I can see that, but... This is the Ark, not the surface! Huh?
Holy crap.
Emergency! Emergency! Rapture's attacking the Ark! I repeat, emergency! Emergency! Rapture's attacking the Ark! In the Ark?
Miranda, you gotta move, girl.
Miranda, snap out of it!
You know, after killing so many of these things, I forget how scary they actually are meant to be. Because this is pretty fucking scary. Invasion! Something that ought to have happened someday. Chapter 22's invasion. Holy. Whoa! Fuck! I had no clue this was gonna fucking happen. Oh my god, I can't. I'm so excited, you guys. They've taken over the Ark? This is amazing. Oh my god, I can't wait to play more of that. I'm gonna hold it. You know what? I'm gonna do it next time. I'm gonna do it later. I'm gonna stream more of this at this point. I might as well keep going. Holy shit, that was great. I didn't believe that was gonna happen. And then, like, on top of that, with the other cutscene we got, like, I feel like that one was a lot earlier, but, like, you can definitely see, like, that one, the newer one with Old Tales is, they've come a long way in the budget for cutscenes and stuff, but either way, I'm like, it's finally happening. We have a full-scale invasion here in the Ark. That's nutso. Nutso butso. Are we gonna die? Maybe. How did they get in? I gotta know. Inquiring minds want to know. If it turns out it was you, Crow, I'm gonna like take away everything. You're going in ether territory. Oh my goodness.
With you by my side.
Hi, bae. Baby. Cinderella, Cinderella, Cinderella. Definitely want to upgrade a bunch of my NIKKEs, but I only have so many skill manuals to give. Oh man. Oh boy. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about what's happening here. Alright, well. I have a couple things I want to do. But that was basically both goals, so at this point I'm swimming free, man. I can do whatever the heck I want. I wonder if there's a big reward for finishing Old Tales, the mini game. I wonder if you get like a huge reward. Maybe I'll do that later. I feel like I want to wind down a little bit now. We're kind of hit the end of the stream time a little bit, nearing the end. So I feel like winding down a little bit would be good. Can I try the? Maybe I should try the solo raid. I think I can do number 4. We'll fight the behemoth. 114 million HP. I think I can do this. Let's find out. Nice to be able to enjoy the music here too. Alright, this is not going to be a one and done.
I can do it. I'll try harder.
Like an infinite magazine.
Get it copying the enemies. Showtime for no war. Everyone, focus your fire.
Better reload.
Try to target that gun as best you can, girls. Snow's 7 dwarves will help us.
And try again.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
Incoming.
I can do it. I'll try harder.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Let's regroup
Do you need
and try
like
again.
Pierce for that?
Verifying code.
Reload. Let's regroup and try again.
I can't tell if I'm doing better, bad, or worse.
Copying the enemy. Showtime for no war and block.
Come on, everybody. Sing your hearts out.
Better reload.
I've prepared a special song just for you.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end. Oh no, I was just getting into the groove.
Ooh, I think I did it in time with the gore.
They just develop something
Stop with the
like
gore.
an infinite magazine.
I somehow did that.
Copying the enemy.
Showtime for no war. Come on, everybody. Sing your hearts out.
I hate these ones that are like random guesses. This guy's got a lot of cool moves though.
Hacking the enemy system. Hacking completed.
Dang! If only had like one more bullet.
I've prepared a sorry to break it to you, but this is the end. Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
Good job, girls. All right, next squad, come on in. Let's get this guy, put this behemoth in its place. Yeah, that's fine. All right, squad 2, step up.
Sorry, please wait a minute. The Garden of Shangri-La! No pain or despair!
Shall we? Let's get this party started! You're mine!
Go, Modernia.
Let's show them how we roll. No, the power of my prayers are declining.
expanding. The power of my prayers are declining.
Get him, sugar.
All of us remain
It's okay.
standing. Not the garden.
Aegis cannon, full steam ahead! Open fire!
Playtime's over. Take this!
Kick your ass!
Let's show them how we roll.
Wait a minute.
There you go. Kick your ass indeed. Awesome.
This is where I belong.
Can't wait to hear that song later. It's pretty badass. All right, Behemoth 4 done. Yay! All right. All right. I think we're gonna finish this off with a couple of side stories, a couple of advisements, and maybe a side story chapter. And then I'm probably gonna call it for now. Head to the commander's room. So I can get a sticker today for Helm. So let's do this. It's Helm sticker. How do you deal with disobedient subordinates? For example, let's say drinking on the job or throwing starfish. Don't have any subordinates like that, so I can't say. Oh, right. I don't think many would. Helm's having a hard time getting along with her teammates. But she's a good person. She's a very sweet person. Alright, that's another sticker. Awesome. Now that I'm kind of freeing this up. Ooh, I'll get one for Sakura as well. Sakura sticker. Sakura is fiddling with a camera. There's only one shot left on this roll. Can I take a picture of you? I'd prefer to take a picture with you, to be honest. Now that you mention it, I don't think I have any photos of just you and me. I shall move closer. Selfie? Yeah, I don't know. Either way, that's sweet. Sakura's a sweet girl. She's a good person too, despite being an underworld queen. But you know, just your occupation isn't the only thing you are. Well, with that in the way, I think I got all the stickers from most people. I can focus on some other stickers. I do also have a bunch of new people to get to know. I feel like I'd be lying to the people watching this if I didn't show off that I did have Isabel's new skin. And goddamn, they knew what they were doing with it.
When does this boring, splendid party come to a close? I want to be alone with you.
I don't know what that motion means, but I know what it's implying. Goddamn. As much as I like that, but let's get to know our new people a little bit better. Eleg, welcome to the team! I heard you like video games. I heard you're a gamer. Do you have any idea what that thing Tronny rides is? I can't decide whether it's a chair or a table. Oh, Tronny? I always kind of thought it was like some kind of bed, but either way, it looks super comfy. I'm thinking of making something similar. What are some special features I should integrate? Well, listen. I'm gonna follow the dating sim hint and be like, if it has boom in it, she's probably gonna like the answer. Well, duh. That's a given, Mr. Commander. That's hardly what I call a special feature. Seems my ploy backfired on me.
As long as I can play some Boom, I could live up on the surface by myself forever.
So boom is like Doom, basically. Does it run on a toaster yet? Let me know when you got it to run on a toaster. Hi, Grave. Superhuman. Do you think that our fates are predetermined? Oh god, this is one of the oldest philosophical questions of the book. I don't think so. That's a relief. If our fate is predetermined, I thought it might be difficult to rewrite our story. If it's a path that hasn't been set in stone, then it's fine. We can rewrite it as much as we want. I feel the swear. Grave, are you Abe? Are you Abe? Like Ab in a brand new shell?
Now, I'm ready to rewrite our story.
I feel like it's Ab I'm talking to. Hi Haran, how you doing? How's the crow? Isabella's always been a good follower of yours, yes? She was always taken with you before, but it's gotten worse lately. Oh, believe me, she's got like a wedding dress on. She's got like wedding lingerie on and everything. Some pervert put her in there. I don't know. Tell me, what is it about you that has made her like this? My charming personality? I must admit, your way of thinking is rather novel. That's why I'm fond of you. Aw, Haran, thank you. I appreciate that.
I won't soon forget how you placed your faith in me.
Hi, Ein. Oh, yeah. What's this song? You seem to like it. You don't know this song? This song is at the top of the charts right now. It's been a boatload of ads and videos. I'm disappointed in you, teacher. Oh, damn, I'm not trendy. The kids don't think I'm cool. The robot girl does not think I'm cool. I'll show her. I'll show her I'm cool. Hey, Snow, how you doing? Great work today out there with the whale. Snow White closes her eyes and recalls the past, which has become a blur. She concentrates on polishing her weapon. Cool weapon. Huh? How'd you know? Yeah, it's a modified... What's the other thing beside you? Some kind of toy? Oh, this? It's a pistol, not a toy. You've come here just to tease me again. You can leave. Bang. I guess people are right when they say teens are temperamental. I guess that was the right answer, though. It's funny. Was I in the steps of the legendary commander? I don't know. I feel like that's the implication there. Like you're going. She's going back to talk to her commander. Who haven't I talked to in a while? Cinderella. Girl, how you doing? How you feeling, girl? There are many stories in this world, and every story will have an ending. What kind of ending do you prefer, Prince? I mean, yeah. As do I. A happy ending is the only way to properly bring a beautiful story to a conclusion. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, given, like, Old Tales was kind of a bit of a tragedy as well. I mean, like, I really liked it. It didn't have, like, a tragedy ending, but damn, it had a lot of tragic moments in it that were really good. And I guess in some way it did have some tragedy to it, because it's like, what could have been, you know? Like, if certain events happened in a different way, what would have happened at the end of Red Ash? I wonder. That is part of the elements that make it a good tragedy, I believe. I'm not an expert in the medium, but, you know. No, let's have some fun. The kids are alright. Guillotine, let's be silly. I like guillotine. Haha. Why are you laughing? Ha! A foolish question. Today is the day the blood moon rises upon the abyss. That means the demon inside me will rise up as well. So this laughter is not mine. It is that of the devil inside, which has been temporarily set free. I beg you, partner, do not come near me during this time. If you get too close to me, I could be dangerous to you. She loves playing this, like, anti-hero, like, this, like, brooding anti-hero. It's cool. Clothing flapping in an invisible breeze. How'd she do that? She's got, like, a little hand fan or something. Alright, to kind of get things off the ground here. I don't think I'm here yet. I should be very careful, I think. Second affection. But let's finish off with some second affection and follow up on what's happening here.
Excuse me.
Hi, Marion.
Hey!
It's Snow White.
What?
your real name?
Isn't that what you were about to ask me?
No. It's just that the sun is down, and...
Yes, night has fallen.
I was told I should sleep at night.
By who?
The commander.
That's because he's human. Something which we are not. Foregoing sleep will not pose a problem for us.
So, we just keep walking?
Yes. If we sleep, it will take twice as long. And as you're well aware, the surface is far from accommodating. We keep moving.
Alright.
Snow White, we should rest a bit.
I agree.
No. Unless we have no other choice, we should avoid camping outside altogether.
Now would be a good time for us to rest.
And what made you come to that conclusion?
Marion is really struggling.
It's all in her head. Nikkes do not experience fatigue.
I think you're not getting the point, Snow, but that's okay. That is very much like you.
You know as well as I do that's not true. We have to maintain a steady pace the entire way through. If one of us increases the pace too much, it'll be too much for the others. If one side increases the pace, it'd be too much to handle.
There's the Rapunzel I know.
She would beg you to stop. She'd cry that she couldn't take it anymore. Oh yes. Right there, that's it.
Are we still talking about walking? Yeah, Scarlet, I don't think we're talking about walking anymore.
There's a stream nearby. We should rest here.
Then dunk Rapunzel's head into it.
You mustn't underestimate the value of a good rest. For hardy folks like us who wander the surface, we can disregard our physical conditions. But such a thing could be dangerous for normal Nikkes. The strain could result in a mind switch. You of all people should know that.
Marion only came up from the Ark today.
Very well. I didn't take everything into consideration. Let's take a break.
Are you okay, Marion?
Not really.
Girls had a bit of a rough couple at this point in the story. Girls having a rough time.
Let's stay here and rest for a bit, okay?
Okay.
Hang in there.
Second Affection 3. Let's finish the story. This part, and we'll go.
None of you happen to have a blanket, do you?
We're camping outdoors. Sorry to break it to you, but the bare ground will have to suffice. Just a moment. I'll try to find something for you to lie on.
No, it's okay. I can manage.
Are you hungry?
I am.
I didn't ask you. Besides, you're always hungry. Are you hungry, Marion?
I'm okay.
Your body is telling us otherwise. I'll chance a visit to that stream close by. If I'm lucky, I could catch a few freshwater fish.
Huh?
What's a fish?
Would you like to see?
Yes.
Then follow me. You can keep me company.
Nearby stream.
These are proving tougher to catch than I anticipated.
What are you doing exactly?
This is a tool called a fishing rod used to catch fish in the water.
Don't be silly. Fish come from the refrigerator.
Don't know why that's... Don't be stupid.
There are various types of fish in the world.
Do they taste good?
Their flavor is on a whole different plane, far exceeding whatever you have had in the Ark.
So when will the fish come out?
Patience, my friend. Nothing gets accomplished by rushing. Oh. Hey. Don't look so sad.
But I am sad.
That is how the world works. As there are happy things, so there are sad things. How can life be full of only good things? How were things when you were with your commander?
It was nice.
So those were happy days. And today is a sad day. That's all there is to it.
When will the good times come back?
That is up to you. Let me impart upon thee the secret to living life. Think only of the good things. Then the good times will last longer and the melancholy will quickly fade. Should thou commence thinking of only good things now and set your heart to creating good things, the sadness of today will be washed away like tears in the rain.
So I should think of only the commander?
That would be one way of doing it. Think about the day you will be reunited. Isn't it pretty to think so?
Yes, it is.
Think about that, then. Let those thoughts fill you with resolve and the will to live, and things will be different.
What should I call you?
My name is Scarlet.
Scarlet. What are the good things that you think about?
Me?
I think of cutting the queen's throat.
I think about the beauty of nature.
Inner monologues.
What makes that so good?
How wonderful it would feel to slash the throat of the one responsible for making the world what it has become.
Gazing at its majesty provides a pleasure that never diminishes.
I don't think I quite understand.
You don't have to. If you knew everything, what fun life would be. Oh!
There's a small burst of activity in the stream, and Scarlet's fishing rod bends. Attached to the end of the fishing line is a fish the length of her forearm.
This is a big one.
I guess, like, yeah, that could be pretty, that's reasonably big.
Whoa! What is that thing?
What's a fish? Flap, flap, flap.
It's still moving!
This is what they call a fish. How does it feel to see one in person?
It looks kind of funny.
Well, thou art nothing if not brutally honest.
Is this what we're going to eat?
That's right. We can't eat it straight away, though. We'll have to cook it first.
Whoa! I also... never mind.
Come here and sit. It might be hard since it's your first time, but try catching one yourself.
Okay.
I'm glad that they're trying their best. I, as playing the role of the commander, gave him a rather difficult task. We'll do that later. We'll do the rest of it later. And I think for this one, I can't remember if, like, you need to be, like... I can't remember what part of it said I needed it, but... I'll figure it out later. Either way, I think I'm done for now. Oh man, that felt so good. I'm so glad I've streamed this. And the best part is I can stream more of it now if I wanted to, because I got a whole story I can explore. Story time. That'll be great. I'm really excited. I'm honestly genuinely glad. Like, that was so hard to get through. I was like Zap Branding, and I was sending wave after wave of my own women against it. Whatever it is, I'm willing to send wave after wave of my own men to destroy it. But no, like, to be able to, like, finally put finally put a check mark through that story was so rewarding, and I'm so glad. Here, Helm, you can be right next to Helm. It feels amazing to finally have that behind me. And so, like, I don't know, I mean, like, that's all I really have to say, right? No, I'm not renaming myself. I'm Merc. Wait, how? And it costs money to rename? Wow. 500 for a rename. I could... Anyway. What's the one that... How do I change... Yeah. Avatar. I like Helm. I've had Helm for the longest time. I could switch it up, but Helm's been kind of my girl. Noises, core level, Matrice. What's prism mode? This is another little detail I'm not aware of, apparently. Okay. Let's keep Helm. Helm's my girl. Helm's my girl. Alright. Noise. Red. The Phantom Thieves. What
How do I look?
You look great, Red. You always will. Alright. I'm just, like, taking in... The only other thing I haven't done yet is this, and I'm like, do I want to try for Gotcha? Cinderella, the princess.
Prince, would you put the glass slippers on me?
It's a nice skin, for sure. I don't know if I want to spend even more money. Like, again, this is the super predatory part of the game. I already did it once for Scarlet, and that's just because Scarlet's skin is amazing looking. It's so pretty. This one's great, too. I guess the other thing that with Scarlet was, like, I didn't know if I was going to own Cinderella. Of course, that wasn't going to be for lack of trying. I'll think about it. But right now, I'm not ready to spend money. I'm not ready to pull more money. I think we'll go from there. Alright, everybody. I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to call it here. But man, maybe NIKKE will be on our Monday nights for a little bit. Especially if I can get... Because, like, I don't know. I think I should be good for, like, a while now that the squad is that strong. I should be able to, like, play around a little bit more. Figure some stuff out. So I'm looking forward to it. And... I should keep, regardless of getting the whale done, I should keep trying to get everybody up to max level. Like Noise and Exia need to be maxed out. Snow White needs to be maxed out. We're just missing a bunch of that now, huh? Oh, so now the turns have tabled, huh? Is that how it works? Still missing a lot of burst manuals, but it's those last little bits we'll get there in time. No one's toppling Red for a while. She's at the top of the food chain.
Everything gets better with age. Have you got any old objects lying around?
Do you think... Okay, I said I was going to stop rambling, so I'm going to stop rambling. We're going to get off the computer now. Alright. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go to bed. Got a busy Wednesday and Tuesday and Wednesday ahead of me. But this was fun. I got to beat Old Tales. Fantastic story. Really enjoyed that. I finally got through the blasted whale. This was good. All around. I'm super happy and I'm excited to finally continue the main story of NIKKE, because, you know, 21 chapters in, this has been a very solid experience in my opinion, and I've been just looking forward to getting to see it, and now I finally can. Alright. Well, to anyone who showed up, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Thank you for showing up and spending some time with me. Know that you are loved. Know that I appreciate you coming to see me goof off for a little bit. And, yeah, from now on, I think for now we're just gonna call it. So, till then, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Teitoku itekimasu. Bye-bye.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Well, yes.